to this. We have with us today Joe DeLong. Oh, this is loud. There we go. I fixed it. We have Joe DeLong and we got Andrew Redden, world famous on the crypto Twitters. I hope this works. Let me know if it's not working, internet, on the YouTube chat. Y'all want to introduce yourselves?
Yeah, I'm Joe. I work at Sushi, and I'm kind of I don't know, just working on smart contract development and architecture and some of that stuff.
Andrew?
Hey everybody, I'm Andrew. You all probably know me as the cat gif on Twitter. That's what I'm most famous for on crypto Twitter. But I've been in the space for a number of years. Recently a part of Pleaser DAO, and most of you probably have read a lot about that in the last few days. But lately been working on the NFT space, curation specifically, and a lot of some cool initiatives around that.
And we have, oh dude, Matt's here. I believe they're connecting to audio. Hello, Matt.
Hey, what's up, Jameson?
Woo! All right.
right.
How are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
Pretty good. Just do a quick intro for yourself.
Oh, a quick intro for myself. I am in my office here in LA. I've got my two boys right on each side of me. You guys want to sit up and say hi?
Hello.
Hello. I'm hoping that they'll learn a couple things about crypto right now.
Well, don't get your hopes up.
So yeah, we can cuss, but like let's keep it kind of like sort of R-rated, if we could. Yeah, I mean, I've been in it for a long time, since 2015. I left Bloomberg News, where I was a reporter for 17 years, and now I'm on the cusp of I'm starting my own. Basically, I'm starting my own media company that's going to only focus on crypto stories, and that's going to be through film.
Awesome. Great intro. I think our software just messed up, but I think we're back.
Your audio isn't working.
Oh no.
Mine's not?
I think it was
No,
mine.
you're fine, Hudson.
Oh, it's my audio's not working. I fixed it.
Yeah.
All right, awesome. Thanks. Great intro. As I mentioned right before we went on, I think I need to catch up to Andrew, and I have with me my Bitcoin shot glass, only because I don't have an Ether shot glass. So Matt is drinking okay in front of your kids.
Yeah.
Okay. Nice. All right. Well,
Drugs.
they just say chugs.
No, he said drugs.
Oh, drugs. Oh,
Yeah,
I don't have any of that, but
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a really cool background you have there, Matt, regarding 17 years in Bloomberg regarding and you took the switch into actually you're taking the switch into crypto reporting. This is like one of the aspects I really thought we were kind of missing in our space, absent lobbyists, but the technically literate journalism is a very sparse ecosystem, is what I realize. Is that it's hard for me to share. I find it's hard to share a lot of mainstream media that I feel is supposed to be educating my friends or my consumers. And a great example is an article came out regarding Arbitrum raise, and it's paints the whole scaling debate in a negative light, and you try to showcase that to your community or your friends, family, and they immediately start well, why does this sound so bad? Why is this, you're excited about this, but this doesn't sound exciting, right? And so I think a lot of that is because the real joy that as developers and technology focused individuals that we find, it's very mundane and boring for the average individual, and not engaging. So I'm just really curious on how you see, we can actually bridge that divide, and what we need to spend more time, energy, money into enabling for you as a journalist.
Well, I think what you guys need to do is just keep doing what you do. That's great. We need to build. Everybody needs to build and make sure that everything works well. And obviously there's going to be hiccups and ups and downs. My job is to pick out the stories and figure out how to tell this or reach a broader audience to get them into it so that it's not scary. You know, like I think blockchain and crypto is still kind of scary for a lot of people where they don't understand it, and they all they hear about is the volatility, or they hear about scams, they hear about, you know, you use Bitcoin to, you know, buy child porn and drugs on the internet and the dark web. And so, you know, that's like kind of an old like 2016 meme, but I feel like there's still a bit of that. And what I'm hoping to do with my new business is, you know, we want to humanize it, and we want to put the people forward who are really responsible for this revolution. The way we've thought about it is, it's like San Francisco in 1964. There's a cultural revolution happening. You might not know what it is, but it's happening, and we're gonna like start telling you about it. So, you know, that's the thing. And so I think you know, and that's already there. Like, we don't have to, so if we're doing that, we don't have to stay up to date with like the latest NFT, or, you know, the latest, like, you know, in and out of like, well, EIP 1559, or, you know, what's the merge doing? That's not what we're hoping to get across to people. We want to go out and follow like somebody like Vitalik, or you know, like just like the founders of this world in a day in their life. Like, we want to show what's a day in their life like. We want to humanize them. We want to do a show where we're going around into the different parts of the world, like what Anthony Bourdain did for the culinary world in Parts Unknown. So we want to go to El Salvador, we want to go to Puerto Rico, to Miami, to parts of Europe and Asia, where everyone is like these areas where they're just really, you know, they're saying, hey, crypto, like, come here, like let's do this, and just kind of like make it a cultural, like just sort of expose the cultural movement and the people who are making it real. Another thing we want to do is a daily, or maybe not daily, but a weekly show about like where pop culture and crypto collide, like called Popcoin. You know, we want to do like a fun sort of, like, if you remember the way that Greg Kinnear got his start was it was Talk Soup. We want to do Talk Soup for crypto. You know, I think like when you've got like, you know, Tom Brady and Gisele Bundchen, and, you know, you've got Ashton Kutcher and Mila Kunis, like they're all getting in on this, like, just Jesus, like what's her face, Elle Woods, you know, the actress,
Reese Witherspoon.
yeah, Reese Witherspoon, right? Just yesterday said she's in on crypto, or in on Ether. Like, it's like that, you know, we think that's a fun way to bring people into this world, and we don't see that happening right now. So that's the new gig I'm doing, and I hope that we can kind of like create all these different channels to bring people in, and to also tell the story and educate people in a way that doesn't seem scary, that doesn't seem like, you know, you're going to lose all your money or whatever. Like, I just feel like there's a lot that can be done about making this new world a lot more just like happy and accessible.
Yeah, I completely agree. I'm really excited about that venture, and you should totally like spam it all over Twitter when it happens so we can all check it out. I'm sure you will. David, you have joined us. Please give yourself an intro. Who are you? What is your deal? You're muted on Zoom.
Hello, sorry about that. My name is David Hoffman. My deal is that I give a fuck about crypto culture. I think crypto culture is tight. I don't think any one person can define crypto culture, but I think that whatever it is, however it emerges to be, is something that is interesting and worth diving deeper into, whatever it may be. And I think if this whole entire industry emerges almost by definition, there will be a culture that emerges around it, right? So like whatever degree that crypto people have success in their lives, there will be a culture that emerges out of that success, and that culture itself is worth diving into as an object worthy of parsing apart. And so I am primarily interested in upon parsing apart the culture of the world that we are all collectively building in our own particular direction.
So, David, on a scale of 1 to 10, how sober are you?
I mean, if the numbers are drinks, I'm at 5, I think.
Oh, crap! I gotta catch. Okay, so I'll let everyone else decide this next one.
Hudson, I'm at a very significant advantage to you in the sense that as soon as I go downstairs, there are like 4 or 5 venues that I can get drinks at. And so
I'm in the suburbs. I don't got that.
Yeah,
quality.
no, like when I'm done going to the places that I want to have drinks at, I go upstairs to where I live, and that's where I am at now.
Okay, so the biggest question of the night so far: screwball or fireball?
Okay, oh my god, Apple, holy fuck! Like Fireball is all fun in college when it's like, oh, it's alcohol, but it's spicy. Yay.
I maintain fireball is still good today. Joe, what do you think? Joe, you're muted.
Yeah. I vote for screwball as well. I think fireball is nice, but it's just basically cinnamon.
Screwball is more sophisticated.
All right, Andrew and Matt, any opinions?
I mean, as a Canadian, we don't even get screwball up here, so.
So I should really take advantage of it.
I would recommend taking either bottle and just smashing it on your head, and then you're even.
Yeah, just go the full concussion route till I can't even run the stream. All right, I'm doing screwball again. That's what'll happen. I'll do 2 of them actually, because David, I feel like it would be unfair if I wasn't at your level.
Just science.
Just science, you know. So yeah, I guess we can start.
But before you continue, I'll add a little bit more flavor. As in, I moved to San Diego about 2 months ago, and the restaurant that is on the same in the same building, it's like 4 stories of retail above one layer of like restaurants. One of the restaurants, it took them less than 1 week for them to figure out that I was the guy that liked the grapefruit IPA. Like literally 5 days into me living in San Diego, they're like, "Oh yeah, that's the guy that likes the grapefruit IPA."
I have you beat.
IPA's the hit.
Yeah, IPA's like
it is
the hit. But I went to Taco Bell last night and said, "Hey, my order's for Hudson," and they said, "Oh, we know you come here all the time." And I don't know how to feel about that at all.
Yeah,
I am now known at Taco
like,
Bell.
It is a very strong difference between like the restaurant, the one single restaurant that only has one of them below my apartment, and all of Taco Bell is nationwide. I hope that like every single Taco Bell you go to is like, oh my god.
I think I need to say this. They've stopped serving the Mexican pizza, and we need to get on board with like there's a apparently an online effort to get them to put back Mexican pizza on the menu, which that is the thing I've been eating there for like 25 years. And I'm like, what are you doing? How would you take away the Mexican pizza? It's apparently been done. And it's something that I think we really need to work on as a community.
I think Mexican pizza like probably has like an Urban Dictionary entry for sure.
It probably does. Oh, by the way, okay, before we go forward, Justin's here. Justin, give a quick intro and let us know if you're drinking anything, what you're drinking.
I didn't know what kind of party it was going to be. I thought, So I'm Justin from Grid Plus, and I'm just kind of.
Justin is sounding like he is muffled behind 3 socks.
Really? my earbuds and
there it is. There you go. That's better.
That's better. Okay. And that's about it. It looked like you guys are having a good look at that beautiful thing. What's that? You should pitch that.
I just got it. I haven't finished setting it up because I'm a bum.
Well, we'll help you with that.
What is this? Friends.
Hey.
Hello.
Oh gosh, everyone
up to the camera.
Yeah, everyone has a Grid Plus.
Yeah.
When do we get a proper? This is what's stopping me. When do we get a proper MetaMask implementation that I don't have to use?
No, dude, 0x frame. MetaMask is not your friend. Like, move on. Sidar over party kind of thing.
Well,
Break up with MetaMask, adopt Frame.
Frame is awesome, and those guys are really killing it with a small team. I think MetaMask is getting a lot of flack lately for stuff they didn't do. So working with a wallet provider, usually what everyone comes to you with is like, yeah, this dApp you've never heard of on BSC isn't working, fix it. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know, you're gonna have to give me more to work with. And MetaMask, I can only imagine what that's like with millions of users. It's probably absolutely mind-boggling. They do a good job considering what they have to cover, which is basically compatibility with every EVM related chain, side chain, every application written for those chains. Frame is killer though, and I love seeing that there's a lot more competition in the wallet space. I think it's gonna push things forward.
You guys have been significantly lacking on the whole piggy bank metaphor, so I would just like to say that as of like everyone understands what a piggy bank is, and no one in crypto has like monopolized that metaphor. And for some reason, you guys are just leaving it on the table. I don't know what
I get confused because
we don't use a piggy bank because we're bankless.
Hey,
all right. When you have a piggy bank, it is indeed the very first instantiation of bankless technology. Get me the fuck out of here, Joseph, mister. Get me the fuck. No, absolutely not.
So I get confused when you
was the first instantiation of bankless technology as there ever was.
Yeah. Well, there was burying shit in your yard too. That was.
Yeah, I mean, has anyone here not done that? Like, no, I don't think so.
Maybe mattress under the mattress.
buried shit in my yard.
Under the mattress.
Yes,
That's a good one,
yeah.
Matt. Yeah.
Count it.
Did
People still
Justin
do that with their seed phrase.
Justin, you look like you just helped like backstage with the set pieces of Swan Lake. Why are you dressed like that?
This is, I guess you caught me in a rare formal night where I'm not wearing conference swag t-shirts.
Exactly.
But yeah, plain black t-shirt. Yeah.
I know. I was about to say, like, I don't recognize you. You're not in a free conference tee.
Yeah. I mean, that's the thing. I've been in like pretty much in PJs for 2 years. I got the standard office outfit is like gym shorts and either conference t-shirt, or if I have a call, I do gym shorts with like a button up. That's like the formal lazy dude look. So,
sir, I'm sorry, you have no idea what goes on behind like the average bankless show. Like the amount of like lack of things that I wear on my pants is insane.
Oh, so it's pantsless.
Pantsless with
I'm just
David
gonna let you
Hoffman and
guess
Amin
how
Soleimani.
little I wear when it comes to the average
Subtitle,
bankless
actually.
show.
Not many people know that. It's bankless, subtitled pantsless.
Subtitle Pantsless, sponsored by Spank Chain.
There you go.
Does anybody else?
If anyone's
have
paying
that-
close attention, it's very easy to assume how much like I would absolutely take a Spank Chain advertisement on top of bankless. Like I would do it in a second.
Oh yeah, like good company of all around.
How are they doing? I haven't heard of them in a while. Are they
They're
okay?
working
I don't
on
really know.
stuff.
It depends on how you evaluate success. But like if you evaluate success in a very expansive way, they're doing great.
David, you just slurred
What
the
if we
word
don't?
success.
Well,
If you
I'm not
evaluate
the
it,
one
like,
having the
are they
success.
paying with rent?
I'm just the one saying the word.
That's true. That's true.
It's a good
Yeah.
argument.
So, anyways,
Very diplomatic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So I want to see if anyone in chat gets mad at me because of this. I have a habit where I get like pretty good whiskeys and bourbons, and I put them in red Solo cups with Dr. Pepper. Today's choice is Angel's Envy. And yeah, see, Matt's disappointed in me clearly.
I'm not even in the chat, and I'm going to tell you, I'm like clicking out of this thing. What?
You put high like quality whiskey, like single malt high quality whiskey, and you put it in Dr. Pepper.
It's my splurge. It's my splurge. I like it.
That's so Texas, dude.
Yeah, no, it's true. It's absolutely true.
You own a martini
can I
glass or like
ask a question that
Manhattan
is
glass?
like-
do you know what that is?
Do I know what is?
Like a nice Manhattan glass, or like if you're doing bourbon.
Oh
do
no,
you-
I'm very
do
uncultured.
you like a Manhattan? Have you ever done that?
I like Manhattans. Yeah.
Right. So I'm 3 deep in Manhattans right now.
Oh, I'm one. I
Uh,
have one under my belt today.
Okay, there you go. There you go.
Oh, I'm on my second shot or fourth,
Hudson,
third
we
shot.
gotta get you, like, come on, man. The red solo cup.
Here's the problem. I had glasses, okay, but I used the last glass to put hot cocoa in for my spouse. And if you all go to my Twitter, there's a thing where everyone's getting mad at me because I put hot cocoa, like hot chocolate, in a glass instead of a mug, and I put a metal straw in there. And everyone's really mad at me. And I said, I didn't grow up with your fancy whatevers to put cocoa in. I just put it in a glass because you can drink it in there. And everyone's like, that's going to cause burns. And I was like, I didn't think about that.
And the glass might break too, if it's not
Yeah.
tempered.
So yeah,
No,
The metal straws
cut her
coming
and burn her.
out of you.
And, like, that's great.
I'd like to
Awesome.
completely like
She must
redirect
really love
the
you.
conversation onto a completely new subject.
I'm cool with that.
Because yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
so
no,
this
please go.
completely new subject is Joseph DeLong. If Sushi Swap was a drink, what would it be?
Ooh.
Ooh.
I don't know. Probably a milkshake.
No, alcoholic drink.
No,
Alcoholic
no,
drink, please.
no. I'm thinking like
Alcoholic drink?
151.
So like sushi's like pretty simple and strong. So maybe like Everclear.
I'm not sure that's true.
Yeah,
Like
Everclear.
a
151,
sake?
something that's just like
Oh, sake. Fuck, dude. I missed that opportunity.
Didn't y'all wait? Okay, so I don't understand sake, the coin. Is it actually a coin that you can redeem for a bottle of sake?
Yeah.
How many are there?
This design firm. There's 888. This design firm called Big Architecture designed it. They've designed like a bunch of like rad industrial design stuff, as well as like traditional architecture. And there's this like 200-year-old sake maker that they got specifically for this. And they had to build new processes because sake is like kind of like a seasonal thing. You only like make it and then it's consumed and it's gone. It's not like a thing that you age.
And this is something that Joseph deeply was concerned about before 6 months ago, just FYI.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, like we fall into so many like interesting things, and this happens to be one of them. And like Future Fund helped put this together. And they're but anyway, the sake, they like take it to like super low temperature so that it can like be preserved in perpetuity in that state. Like I think it's like 2C or something. Like I know it's just above freezing, but I don't know.
So the thing is, it's only real sake if it's stolen out of Joseph DeLong's living room and then strained through a unisoc. Then it's real sake.
If it's anything else, then anyone in Norman culture doesn't actually get drunk off of it.
Yeah, that's true.
It only works on crypto people.
Where'd you find Christmas lights, Andrew? I'm jealous.
The magic of virtual backgrounds.
Oh, I can do that.
I'm tempted to load up the mustache filters now.
Oh yeah.
Johnny Ray is saying that there is actually an Urban Dictionary entry for Mexican pizza.
That's funny. Oh man. So anything new with anyone else? I might have COVID.
Oh no.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool.
Not
I was saying
But
Mexican pizza,
after
but
you've
that's
had a
bad, too.
vaccination, right?
Yeah, I've been vaccinated since March, but
Yeah,
I need
so,
I need the booster though.
Okay. All right, cool. You just invited me onto my soapbox. So COVID after you have a vaccine is chill. Like that's a normal thing. The weirdest thing about COVID after you've gotten a vaccine is the fact that you have to quarantine. Before you have the vaccine, that is a weird thing that sucks. And so like you can like trade. What do you want? Do you want to quarantine or do you want to actually like feel shitty about like COVID? Like when you have the vaccine, the worst thing about COVID is that you just like stick inside of your like wherever you live for like 10 more days. That is the main difference.
Someone was pitching me the horse paste and Twitter or whatever, a couple people. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I won't comment any further on that. I think I don't have it bad enough. I don't have that many symptoms.
You know, if you guys want to make this a little more serious,
Joseph, if you
should
have
loop in Chris
ketamine,
Black.
let me know.
Oh
Oh
no!
dear Lord.
Wait, is Chris Bleck online? No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I wouldn't put him in here.
We're gonna
I'm
find out
not sure
soon.
Chris Black is actually a person or not.
No, actually, hey David, somebody pitched me this this great conspiracy theory the other day that Ryan Sean Adams is a deep fake.
Oh my God. Okay.
I love this.
I am 100% behind this conspiracy.
David,
Like,
who the
let's
fuck
go down.
pays
Let's
you?
go
Why
down
does
this
it?
rabbit hole.
Why does a deep fake
Ryan-
pay you?
Like, I believe this. Ryan Sean Adams is 100% a deep fake. I 100% believe it. Like, what else have you heard? Because, like, dude, this is my co-founder, so like, I need to understand this. If my co-founder is a deep fake, like, I need to know.
Me and Zach Cole were working on this idea where we set up a corporation where the people who hire you are deep fakes.
I mean, a number of people have tried to hire us. I mean, was it one of you guys?
And then it's like, and then you create like some hierarchy that's actually like in Arboros. It just like loops back onto itself, you know? It's the person who thinks they're at the bottom, but is actually maybe at the top.
Coming from a corporate finance background, I don't think like most applicants would notice. Like that, it's pretty much in keeping with their experience with big institutions.
Oh man, Andrew, I love the pirate attire. Joe, can you see if Zach's online and send him the Zoom link?
Serious question about Zach, and I don't know if anyone can solve this. There's this Nintendo character who is like a butler with glasses, and Zach Cole with his beard reminds me of him. If anyone out there who is like a fan of Nintendo minutia can solve that mystery, I've never been able to figure it out.
I don't.
But he's that guy.
Okay, if we're already on the subject of Zach Cole, like I've been trying to figure out who my business partner is, Ryan Sean Adams, and like I can't figure it out. And so like my next closest guess is that it's actually Zach Cole.
It really could be.
First thing, I've never met Ryan Sean Adams ever.
Who the fuck is Ryan Sean Adams? Will someone please tell me? I have not been able to figure it out.
His hair is so perfect. His skin is so smooth.
Dude, have you seen the gradient? It's like a Photoshop gradient. Like,
yeah, dude.
I can almost name the fucking hexadecimals on what his face is between like the bright spots and the shadows. Like, it's obviously bullshit.
Yeah, no one's ever seen him at a conference, right?
No, he doesn't go to conferences, dude. Like, it's the most obvious farce I've ever seen.
I met you.
We need to do like some speech pattern recognition here and some analysis.
That's what you think, Justin.
Okay, so I have a question, Matt. Have you met anyone who you're like, I thought you weren't a real person? Has that happened in the crypto space with you, or like, I'm surprised you were a real person?
No, I wish that would be so fun, but yeah, no, not yet.
One person, like for example, like there's some, and I guess I should phrase this a different way. There's certain anons that like I'll meet and I'll be like
anons,
anonymous people,
anons,
whatever. And like, so like if I ever met Molly Wintermute, for instance, I'd be like, oh, that's not just an AI or something like that.
I just assume that every anonymous project founder out there, there's like 5 of you out there that are leading 10 DeFi projects each. I don't know. You never know. I mean, a lot of people use anonymous accounts as an outlet. But yeah, sometimes it is surprising.
Yeah, what was weird about coming from this space from traditional finance was that all my sources were real people, but I would never name them because they couldn't be named, so I had to protect their identities and use like, person familiar kind of like setup. And then you get to crypto and you're just like, well, there's like this crypto Twitter account who seems to know everything and you have no idea who they are, but yet they seem to be really plugged in. And, you try to get to them and say, who are you? And they're just like, no, I'm not going to tell you. Like, there's no reason for them to do it. So crypto is so like, it really blew me up in the way I used to work in like Wall Street and just regular journalism. First of all, like is there a phone number? Is there a FLAC? Is there somebody I can call? No, 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 no. Like, like it's just like, it was like so new and distributed and weird that it really challenged me in the early days of just like, God, how do I know what I'm writing about and is real? Like, because it was really hard to get through to people to make sure that I was giving readers, my best work, which usually meant in the traditional finance world, like at least 2 to 3 or 4 sources that were all saying the same thing. And when it came to blockchain and in crypto, that was not even usually a possibility. It was like, so I think what we're left with is a lot of, kind of like more like, one source stuff that's not really that great. And that's why I think there's not a lot of great trust in the crypto media still at this point.
How was the
mean, it's
transition
like-
been for you?
Well, I mean, I'm just right now in it. And the transition for me at Bloomberg has been ongoing for years. And it was just tough. Like that was just what I was describing, was where I could not keep up with like Decrypt or The Block or, CoinDesk, because those guys would get one source and they just run with it. And at Bloomberg, like that was not the way it worked. Like you had to have 2 sources on the other, each side of the story. And, like crypto, you guys know, it moves so fast that it was like, I realized a couple of years ago, that, like, there's no
moves slow.
way I'm gonna break news on this story, like on this beat. What I need to do is like get a good understanding of it and be able to tell the better, bigger stories. So that was just sort of where I was. And now I'm doing my own thing. I'm also not going to try to compete with the breaking news stuff. I want to I want to humanize this space. I want to show people that these are like really fascinating, interesting people, and this is why you should be paying attention to it, because whether you like it or not, this is going to be the future of your life.
Yeah, I like when the numbies go up.
Is the statement like it or not, this is going to be the future of your life, is that going to distill more stress or less stress upon the world?
Well, for years, like we've all heard, I mean, this is the thing that I've always, the thing that, to me, when this is really going to hit is when people don't know that the new app on their phone is blockchain based, like it's just a new thing that is like better, cheaper, faster, and more secure. And that's the thing, because nobody gives a shit like how it works in the back end. But if we can all, like, the peer-to-peer Web3 stuff is going to work, that's where it's going to come. It's just going to be a new app on your phone where it's like, oh, it's like Uber, but it's 30% less, expensive, because there's no middleman taking that 30% cut. And that's just one of any kind of, different app or service that you can think of. And then, so, and that's where I'm hoping we get to. So, but that's been the goal for a long time. And I think we're getting closer, but yeah, that's why I say, like, nobody should really give a shit. It should just you should just make it easier for people to do things.
Do you think you're seeing that already now with the NFT space? Because there's a whole lot of people out there that don't really care about blockchain technology necessarily. They just like,
no, I don't
trade NFTs.
I don't. I love NFTs. I love NFTs because I love, so in my opinion, the way that this world, that the peer-to-peer world is taking over is we're reimagining all these huge building blocks of the financial world. The first one was capital formation, an ICO. Like, how do you get money? Like, all of a sudden, you don't have to go through a VC or a bank. You can, like, go directly to people and raise money. and that was the ICO thing in 2017. Obviously, huge amount of scams and stuff, but it changed it changed the way that you could now raise money. A couple years later, we're like, okay, what's another thing? Oh, collateralized lending. Like, how do you, like, I need to, build some, I have one type of collateral. I want to turn it into something else. It all started happening with DeFi summer, the DeFi summer of 2020. And that's a huge, another building block of finance. It's like, how do you secure a loan with collateral? And now we're doing it in a peer-to-peer fashion. Now we're in NFTs where it's like you have a digitally, scarce item, which has never existed before in the history of this world. And you can, it's now, the first obviously aspect of that is a digital art market, which is awesome. It's just like Damien Hirst, like a fucking shark in a jar of, whatever. And whatever you want to do, so it's crazy and there's a lot of money, but that digital scarcity that started kind of way back when with CryptoKitties and has gone forward to today is now a new era, and it's like a new thing that is now on chain. And it's like that I love that about what's going on, and it's just happening so fast and in so many different lanes that I'm just like, what's next? It's gonna, pretty much I think next is going to be some sort of, how do you trade securities? How do you, because what's the next pillar of global finance that we're going to reimagine in a peer-to-peer fashion?
Circumventing taxes, probably.
Rock JPEGs.
Man, it's amazing.
Man, text files.
And nobody's stopping this. And it's just like, it's so great. And it's been so fascinating and really inspiring to watch that people just, I don't even know that it's willful. I think people are just doing shit, and it just all kind of works out. And
we don't mean to do any of this. We just go hard and we just do it. That's really what it is.
I really
Let the
think
memes flow through you. I wouldn't, honestly, based on some of the conversations I've had in the last year, it's a lot of it's just sometimes it's just the serendipitous moment, and you say, look, this seems more of a good idea than a bad idea, and so we should just go. And a lot of times in life, if you're a good faith actor, then begging for forgiveness is way better than asking for permission, especially in regulatory uncertainty places when no one can even tell you yes or no. It's like, well, you make a good case for why it's okay, but in the same case, maybe it's bad. And so I think a lot of this is that, we look around and we stare at who makes the policies, and we realize it's not representative of who's building the technology. And I think that is probably where we also need to put a lot of our time and attention and focus is, we at some point in time have to care about the meat space and what happens here. And a lot of that comes down from, if it's about trading rock JPEGs or trading, memes on the internet or whatever it might be, the space wants what it wants, and we are building. And the idea that we can just build is it's very fascinating. Permissionless technology, is just amazing. It blows me away every single day that I wake up and Ethereum is still here and the blockchain's still going. And even if some of the stuff that I've written has crashed or has to be restarted, I'm just holy shit, this thing is still not $0. It's still here. People still want it. We had a deflationary day yesterday. That's pretty fucking wild. We actually deleted more ether than we actually created.
That's
the way
crazy.
I tried it. The way I tried to
Zach's here. Can we introduce?
Oh yeah, let's introduce Zach real quick. Sorry, Matt.
No worries.
All right, so Zach, what's up?
Yeah.
Intro yourself and what you're doing. And you came in just as David left, so we're not sure if you're David or not, since you two haven't been seen in the same room at the same time together.
Yeah.
So if you could dispel that rumor.
I'm not David. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm Zach. I work on a bunch of stuff. Right now I'm CTO, co-founder of Slingshot. We're a decentralized exchange aggregator. And I also work on Code Arena, which is a DAO for competitive smart contract auditing. Actually, we'll be doing sushi, I think, starting in a few days, right, Joe?
Tried it. 3 weeks of tried it.
Aren't we doing miso too?
Yep. Miso starting like shit. I gotta get my shit together, but like the 7th.
It's like a few days. And then yeah, and I just do a bunch of other stuff. I don't know. You know me, Hudson. What's
Nice.
up? How you doing, man?
I'm
I
doing.
haven't talked to you for a while.
I know we need to talk more. I've been. I might have COVID. I'm getting tested soon because my test came back negative. But Lilith has COVID, so we think I have it.
Oh shit.
That's the
How's
latest
that
with
feel?
me. I'm okay. I slept a lot the last 3 days. My first week of work at Flashbots, and I slept most of it. They're very understanding, though. They're very nice people.
Yeah, seems like a good
Man, I
job.
sounded like Trump just then. Very understanding, very nice people. Anyways, but yeah, so we're just having this conversation. I've been taking shots. Are you having any? Are you imbibing in anything? Or
Oh, no, but I can grab a beer.
yeah, grab a beer if
I'm
you
gonna
want.
go get a drink. I'll be back. 1 sec.
Dude, I thought Zach was pantsless for a second, but it was just the light having to adjust.
You're not alone.
Yeah.
I'm definitely pantsless. So
Well, that's what David was. He was pitching before you showed up. He's going to do a spin-off podcast with a meme called Pantsless. So
there you go.
looking forward to it. You also, you know, if you're going to introduce Zach, you gotta mention he's responsible for the best crypto hoodie ever.
Oh,
yeah.
Fuck yeah.
The weight block blockchain human centipede.
That was so
which is like-
gross. That was gross.
Bro, hey, what happened when you tried to bring them into Germany?
Oh yeah, they got customs like
What?
the country of Germany was like offended by the human centipede. You just like hit
I
too
thought
close to
Germans
home.
would give that like a big thumbs up. That's kind of a shocker.
I think it's like a guilty kind of pleasure, perhaps. I don't know. Maybe like,
The guy at the border is like, I'm gonna take these and I'm gonna
Yeah.
enjoy them.
Confiscating these for
Yeah, exactly.
reasons.
You know,
Yeah.
this is tasteless. Actually, I need to.
yeah, it's pretty good.
Berghain and Kit Kat are in Germany, but they're like, no, it's fucking petty. That's too far, brother.
We don't like blockchain at Kit Kat, you know.
So, Hudson, you probably know this. Is ETH Lisbon happening?
What? I don't know. I heard it's happening, but I don't have any details on it. I heard it's in October, right?
Yeah, I'm just curious. And then there's like that crypto, like Jetsy Joe. Aren't you like fighting someone? Yeah. Are you actually fighting in
I'm
Dubai?
always fighting somebody. It's my sickness.
My MO.
Yeah,
No, Joe.
I'm-
Joe, you just know how to squat. You can't fight.
Yeah, dude. I'll deadlift them. We're gonna do a deadlift competition.
That'd be fine.
No,
Yeah.
we're thinking about doing that for handing out like the onsen rewards, which is our like our sushi rewards programs for like liquidity mining for tokens. Like if your team can deadlift more than our team, then we'll give you like 1 AP for onsen.
What's that thing called when you're like superlatives? You know, sushi should do superlatives. Like
I don't
in
know what
high
a
school, you're, like
superlative is.
most likely to succeed.
Oh,
Yeah.
for each team member?
Yeah.
Just in general for like whoever. Like
I
that'd be
was
funny
really
if you
into
did
this
it.
idea that
that'd be-
David had of putting everybody on the bell curve.
Okay,
That
okay,
would be-
I thought that's what we're gonna do.
okay.
That,
Zach,
no, what would be funny is what if you did superlatives for just addresses that have interacted with your contracts? Like most likely to get rugged by a shitcoin again. Like you know what I mean? Like
You can do them as NFTs too, dude. Just send them to
Dude, the loot ecosystem NFTs right
Okay.
now.
so, yes.
what
No,
happened with that shit, dude? I feel like I woke up and like missed out on like
you missed out on
$50,000.
millions of dollars. Yes.
You missed out on riches. Yes.
Can I ask a dumb question?
Yeah.
Okay, have you guys been following this woman who destroyed a real diamond to make an NFT?
Okay, I saw that. Did she destroy the diamond?
Yes, and I don't
It's so
understand.
dumb.
Please tell me what the difference between that and ETH Rock and NFT is, where you don't do any of the real stuff. Like what? I don't understand. Please, I was talking to some really smart
Performance
people
art.
about this the other day,
Yeah.
and nobody could be like, they didn't. What am I missing?
it's hypothecation of value, and like if you you need a really good meme to hypothecate value.
Hypothecation.
That's what I think. Like,
You've been
but I
hanging
think
around.
Rehypothecation is like where
stupid.
you take collateral and you use it in a different way. Like she's destroyed her collateral, right?
No, I'm
She's
talking about
transferred
value
it.
creation. It's like money is a meme, and you have to have a good meme to attach to the money.
So I totally get her meme, and I think she's a brilliant like marketer. I think this is great marketing. I don't understand what the actual literal diamond that she bought and destroyed has anything to do with the value of the NFT. So
Probably
what am I
nothing.
missing?
Those two
Oh,
things
it's
are
the-
intrinsically linked. We're talking about it. It's captured your attention, and
It's the exuberance. It's
Yeah.
the absolute unnecessary of destroying a diamond and then making an NFT of it. It's so ludicrous that it's like, oh, I see. Okay, it's like this
in
is
the
a
same
performance
way,
art.
the same idea that the ludicrous nature of a ETH rock, which is just a really low res, really picture of a rock, can sell for 6 ETH.
I mean,
Well,
we
way more than
Let's
that.
take a
Well, I mean,
let's
yeah,
take
way
a
more than that.
Lamborghini.
I'm picking a random value. I don't know, but
I mean, we fractionalized the Doge meme and it traded to a market value of like 700 million.
That's
It
pretty
started
nice.
with that dude who like burned the painting, and like that was like the first one. I really hope this isn't like a fucking pattern. Like we're going to destroy fine art and things, like to create the value. If it's like one or two, and it's like, hey, look, this is how I am imbuing value in this NFT. That's cool. If this is like a thing where we're just gonna go around and like fucking smash a bunch of shit and then turn it into an NFT, I hate that.
So there's a lot of ways we've done this before throughout art and culture, though. But like, performance art events where the actual art is what you experience while you're there, and the value that's captured is the story that you tell because it's never recreated or re-experienced. It only exists and in the moment that you were there, and then you proliferate that story on and tell people. Because if it's an amazing fucking time and there's naked people dancing around and fireworks going off and you have alcohol and you dick suck the whole fucking time, you're like, you want to tell that art story to everybody because it's amazing. But it's like the only person that's ever going to believe it is the people that were there and your experiences. And then that itself is the art. And so it's the same kind of thing. It's the fact that something did exist and in that moment it was destroyed or recreated. And afterwards you have the story and that's the value.
It's funny that the dumbest of the NFTs out there is basically creating the same conversation that always comes around every few years about modern art. And Matt mentioned like Damien Hirst earlier. Everyone's like, all right, he pickled a shark. How much is that worth? You fucking kidding me? And you see the same thing about all different sort of controversial modern art throughout history. So it's funny that rock JPEGs are having us have the same chat.
Yeah, I love that, Justin. And I'm also interested in this because my book, I'm almost like within the next week or two, a special edition of my book is coming out. There's only 1,000 copies going to be made. They're all going to be NFTs. And yet it's one of these, I think it's a somewhat rare at this point. I don't know exactly, but so it's going to be an actual physical object that you can own and read, but then it's going to be an NFT as well. And like, so I just don't, what really is still, I love NFTs on a digital level. I get it. I totally get that. When it links to a real world object, that's where I'm still a little bit like, I'm not sure what this means. And I don't know if you guys have thoughts on that, like where like one of my books, like, it's a special, it's got a new cover, it's a different thing. So it's like a founder's edition and it's there and it's one of 1,000. So, but does that even matter? Like, I don't even know. Like, it's just like, it's so weird.
It determines provenance. Actually, the physical link to NFTs has got me thinking about an old project that we probably don't talk about too much anymore, just Slockit. Because you think about
Slockit.
Yeah, like, all right,
Now.
so if you can pass around a unique value, so why can't you do it with like access to a boat rental? And you go and you unlock it because you got the NFT for that week, or you have that NFT till you sell it. I mean, yeah, that butts up against like real world property rights and stuff. But like, I think it's going to keep getting weirder because you're going to be able to see how this stuff intersects with all the other IoT and digital systems out there. where we can find all kinds of new dumb things to do and see how it plays out, what new ridiculous stories we come up with. People,
So do you think like this is what I've been like, sorry to monopolize a little bit. I'll shut up in a minute. Like, do people want my and just theoretically speaking, the NFT of my book, is that like something that somebody would want to have in the metaverse, like in their house in Decentraland or Crypto Voxels, like on the shelf, whatever. You've got a bookcase and then it's there. Or
Is it a PDF?
well, I don't
Does it
know.
look like
That's
a
the
picture of your
that's
book?
honestly, like I'm making it and I don't even know this. Like I don't know.
Well, why can't it be both? Like, why can't the NFT be like your digital signature? Like, if you have a signed copy first editions, but you provide an NFT as a signature versus actually physically signing the books.
Yeah, I think it can be that, and then it could be something that like is, let's just say Joe Lubin wants to have it on his coffee table in his house in Brooklyn. I don't know.
Yeah, Joe, if you're listening, please
Yeah,
buy my book.
Come on.
Comment, subscribe.
Yeah.
Smash that like button.
out at reputable publishers everywhere.
Yeah.
I think you should just kind of throw it out there and
I
see
don't
what
get
happens with it, because you can keep expanding on the idea. You can do cool stuff in the future for people that have the Founders Edition. You can.
No one's gonna care if it fails the first time. Just try stuff. Yeah.
But you can, once that is out there, you can keep iterating.
Are there books that you guys know of that have done this? Like,
No.
None of us read books, dude.
Yeah, books suck.
I don't read.
Writers suck. Books
I
suck.
just-
One example, there's the Beacon book.
Journalists suck. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, I'm into the Beacon book.
Yeah, that was cool. Oh, by the way,
But dude,
Never read it though.
okay, guys,
there you go.
I gotta announce Annette has entered the building. Hello, Annette.
Hi, guys.
And
Annette, do you want to do an intro?
I'm on a vacation. I don't work for any project right now, so I can't do really a proper intro.
That's okay. How's the vacation?
Okay. Great.
Awesome.
Where are you?
I'm in Tulum right now.
So if anyone's wondering where to go to like do a wrench attack against Annette, it's Tulum. Don't worry, Annette knows karate. But yeah, thank you for joining us, Annette. You can just comment away during this, and I feel like the shots are hitting me, but I'm not at a point yet where I need to stop drinking. That point's going to be decided by a consensus of the audience and these panelists.
If you get Hudson drunk enough, he'll tell you who the Dow hacker was.
Listen.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
That won't happen tonight.
Do you know the location to Vitalik's masternode?
Guys, you know what I found out the other day? All right, I'm drunk enough to give this story. I was at my in-laws. Okay, so my spouse's cousin lives in Minnesota, and I was at their wedding, and I was sitting there with my brother-in-law and his girlfriend, and I was like, oh yeah, I haven't told my father-in-law, Scott, that I'm bisexual. And they said, oh no, you have. And I said, what? And they said, yeah, you got really drunk while playing pool with all of them and told them that you were bisexual. And I was like, no, what? So apparently they're okay with it. So I feel a lot better now. That's the end of the story.
Alcohol is good for you. That's the moral of the story.
Alcohol is good for you. You decide to just tell very personal secrets about yourself to your conservative in-laws.
There we go.
Or maybe you're just really good at pool. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe it's like, all right, you don't disown me if I beat you in this shot, and then it's
So proud, dude.
Yeah. Okay. So you were saying, this thought's been on my mind ever since you spoke about it, Zach. But you said superlatives. If you were to make a superlative for Cardano or Charles Hoskinson, what would it be?
Oh my god.
There is a UTXO being included in this block. Please wait 20 to 40 seconds.
I like that one, Andrew.
What about like most likely to sell your token to Mongolian farmers?
God, that's such a loaded. I feel like I've been talking about Cardano all day too. Everybody's just been like going off on Cardano, which is pretty hilarious.
Yeah.
I love that they fumbled the UTXO. That's so good. I'm glad that you brought
And
that
they
up.
had all these, like, if you've ever seen a screenshot of one of Cardano's like live stream calls of their like research meetings, it's like people who look ancient, like they should like super old like researchers
hold
and
on.
college professors. What?
Like Charles is like our age, dude.
Charles is
And he looks
33 and
like
he
my-
dresses like he's
He
50.
looks like my
I know.
dad, dude.
Yeah.
Oh,
Like-
speaking of which, that Eric, the video of Eric, that the Swedish translation that was totally fake, that went viral and everyone thought was real.
Yeah.
They wrote
I
news
thought it was
stories
real.
about it.
Stupid.
Oh, we live in.
I thought it was real up until the very end. I thought that like it was a real translation until the very end of the video. Is that not right?
I didn't really think twice about it. I was just like brushing my teeth and watching it. And I was like, huh.
The timeline is seriously too dang sometimes. You know, it's just.
Yeah, I mean, it's
this
kind
is
of
all
amazing to
stuff.
get picked up by the media, but I also think it was actually within the realm of believability. Like, you know, Eric loves to stir things up and he loves to do his takedowns. Although that was like a little bit, you know, it wasn't a technical thing. It was kind of just talking about Charles's Indiana Jones attire, you know. So.
Dude,
here's
Charles
the
is a
First
fucking
person
genius,
book that I
right?
wrote about. Like, you would not believe the stories I heard about him that I could not write about because I couldn't get him stood up. you
Dude,
know?
Matt, yeah, I have the
Let's
same
get you another
stories.
Manhattan.
stories.
Let's do this.
No,
You
I
tell
have
me
the same
anything about Charles
stories.
and I'll believe it.
All the stories with animals, you can't write that.
No.
But
No.
anyways, like, so what's the thing with Charles is every time I'm at a conference with him, he shakes my hand, and I feel really bad because I'm like, I don't personally have anything against you, and you think that we're friends, but we're not friends. We're acquaintances at best. And I don't
Do you
know.
think
That's
he's your mini?
sociopath, dude.
Are you his mini me?
I hope not. Someone should stop me or something if I am.
Please be him for Halloween. Because, you know, with the beard,
Totally,
I
yeah.
will get you either.
Get a vest and put a passport in your pocket and just lie all night long. And
No.
you're Charles Hoskins.
There's lots of fun Charleses you can be. You can be Mongolian falconry Charles. And
Oh,
have
yeah,
a
that
little
was
bird on your
favorite,
shoulder.
Yeah, one of my favorite stories is when Joe got like in a lot of trouble at Consensus for calling him Beastmaster. That was like pretty good.
There was a detail from your book, Matt, that was circulating. I think it was Eric Wall was circulating that photo of that page. So he was letting everyone think he was older. Like he was talking about Creedence Clearwater Revival concerts, like he'd been there, but they were like before he was born.
Yeah. Yeah, that was that was an excerpt from either Matt's book or the other book. Right? Was that your book,
This is
Matt?
in a book somewhere?
No, it's from Into the Ether.
That's
Oh
not
man,
Out of the ether, rather.
Zach,
I remember-
we
I
gotta
remember
start reading
seeing-
books.
I remember sitting right next to CCR when they were looking out their back door. You know? I'll bet Annette doesn't even know who CCR is, though.
Annette, how actually? Yeah, you don't know who CC. Okay, yeah,
Cross
like
Canadian ragweed, right?
Creedence Clearwater
Explain.
Revival. It's like an old '70s band who wrote
No,
songs.
Hudson,
yeah.
you had it right the first time. I think you were about to say Creedence Clearwater Come. I think that's what it sounded like.
No, Creedence Clearwater Revival. And it's a really good band actually, and they wrote like anti-war songs in the '60s or something.
Hey, you know what's cool is that they were all young men, but they also sounded really old. So maybe that's like the parallel.
I'm super young, so I don't know.
Yeah, Annette's like the youngest person in this room, I'm pretty sure.
How old are you, Annette?
I'm way too young for exposing my age right now. I don't know, like,
You don't want to dox them.
Don't give us your
What's
birthday.
your mother's maiden name?
I bet you don't even know your seed
What was
phrase.
your first
No, Annette did a lot of good work with me, working on some Ethereum like what's it called?
foundation things.
Yeah.
You've been my team lead for like a couple of months,
Yeah, it was cool.
like a year ago. Yeah.
Yeah, I hope. All right, Justin said be right back. I hope he's getting booze.
I'm finna
Yeah,
dip out too. I gotta go like.
Wait, can I?
freaking bad, so-
I only saw this on Twitter today. You guys know way more about this. Cardano cannot even like support the most basic smart contracts. Like,
That might be true, but let's pause for a second. Joe, if you got to go, we understand, and it's thank you so much for joining. We love you. Bye.
Bye. It's fun. See you later.
Bye,
Yeah,
Joe.
Joe.
Oh gosh. Oh man. So yeah. Anyways. Yeah. So they have a UTXO set. And that has a lot of problems with concurrency when you get down to the internals. And yeah. So like, basically, it prevents flash loans, but because it's so like stupid, that's why it prevents flash loans. That's what I read.
Well, I think it's just like because of how UTXOs work, you can't like do multiple trade. Like you have to wait until the next block to make another transaction.
Yeah, so if you're because you need the actual state of the the root hash of the previous one that you're actually going to base your outputs off of. And if you both two people wanted to modify the same UTXO, they couldn't because you'd have to actually have one go before the other. But then they couldn't actually include off one another because that transaction was never finalized. And same problem over and over again.
Yeah, I don't think it's like really that like big of a deal, but it's really great to just roast Charles Hoskins because like,
Okay,
that's
who in this
very
room?
pleasurable.
Who in this room has met Charles Hoskinson beside me?
I met him at ETH Denver like a few years ago.
Okay.
That's where
He comes across as a good guy or a cool guy, like so far, like when you first meet him, like a little awkward, but nothing weird.
Yeah, most of what I know about him is through texture, so you could imagine
Oh God, yeah.
what I would know
Dude,
about
Quite
him.
the
Fucking
filter.
is Texture awake? Get Texture on here.
Oh yeah, let me.
awesome.
Yes, like you can do that. You did that
I don't
last
know.
time.
He's not a very good conversationalist.
I can confirm that. Yeah.
How do I invite him? Just send him a.
Send him the Zoom link I sent you.
All right, somebody messaged me. Don't let that guy talk. Pretty sure they're talking about texture. 'Cause once he gets going, oh my god.
I mean, honestly, the guy we want to talk to about Charles is oh god, I'm spacing. Sorry.
What,
Sorry.
Metallic?
No. um, hold on. Can't believe I just spaced. It was the guy that came on a little bit after everyone.
Was it Charles Hoskins?
Yeah, Charles.
Was it Texture?
No, not texture. Sorry, I should have shut up before if I couldn't remember who.
Yeah,
I was.
that was the question.
You can bring it up later.
Yeah, I'll think about it and I'll tell you. Somebody who's got a lot of insight on that guy.
I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see who else wants to be on the live stream because why not? And yeah, I mean, y'all are, like we're having good conversation here, but I just love new faces.
I had a friend who a couple of years ago interviewed with IOHK, and apparently he went through like multiple rounds, and he finally talked to Charles at the end. And then Charles pulled out a sheet of paper, and it was like a printout of one of his tweets, and it was like, "Fuck Charles Hoskinson, this fucking guy." And then he like kind of slides it across, and he's like, "I stand by it. You know, I was pretty pissed at the time." And he's like, "I guess I respect that." Of course, he didn't get the job, but that I just think that's such an amazing moment. Like the tidbits I have are not nearly as good as anything Matt dug up. I did hear rumors about him. No, it's a very public context, but I guess I heard rumors about him bullying IOHK employees into high stakes ping pong games at the office, like very much against their will. So I can see it's just like an awkward office Michael Scott type thing. Not really a serious.
Yeah. Like an adversarial ping pong match.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh man.
Oh man. Okay, so someone asked, what's your favorite NFT artist? Anybody have favorite NFTs they have? I don't do NFTs really. I like kind of avoided it because yeah, I just
Because you're having fun staying poor.
I'm having so much fun staying poor.
I don't know. I'm waiting on these bastard GAN punks to pump.
Bastard what punks?
The BGAN punks.
Actually, Zach, I don't know if you want me to tell that, but he made some very cool NFTs recently, and I'm not
Wait,
sure
which
if
one?
I was supposed to tell that. The ones that they shared with me a few days ago.
Ooh,
with
alpha.
The contract.
What?
Yeah, because like you made the contract and you shared that with
Oh,
me
the
a couple of
Moji
days
Mod
ago.
ones? I didn't write the whole contract. I just helped them deploy.
Don't lie to me on the live stream.
That was such a mess up. Like, apparently you can't interact with Gnosis wallets the same way you would a general account. So we had to redeploy, and it was like 25F for just bricked. Like, yeah. Like, we looked through it, and I was like, yeah, we can't save this at all, because you set it in the constructor. So we had to, like, redeploy. It was pretty fun.
Rough.
Oh man. So what I've done is, okay, whoever's been watching from stream since the beginning, which is probably no one in this stream, who's kept up with how many shots I've taken? Because like I haven't. I certainly haven't.
5
Why
sounds
did
reasonable.
you don't
I think
do
we're on 5.
marks?
I'm gonna say 5, James.
What are you drinking, dude? Whiskey?
This is Screwball peanut butter whiskey.
Peanut butter whiskey?
Oh yeah, because like it was between that and Fireball, because I'm a basic bitch.
Yeah, I know.
You should mix it with grape vodka and you get a PB&J, I guess.
Yeah, like
Oh.
Zach, when I come and visit you, like it's gonna be awful taking me to bars because I'll be like, "Where's the flavored whiskey?"
Yeah. I think last time we went out, you had Jack and Cokes, and I was like, I haven't had a Jack and Coke since I was like 18.
Succeeded at least tonight in getting you for not mixing it with a Dr. Pepper.
Oh shit, it's Rahilla.
Great vodka.
Hey,
Yo, what's
Rahilla! All right, Rahilla, do it. Intro yourself. Who are you, and what are you about?
Hold on, I need to shut
I
up.
think I'm gonna get another beer.
Yeah, get another beer. But anyways, what is it, Rahilla?
I just had to shut the live stream now that I'm in the Zoom.
Ah, got it.
So I should intro myself?
Yeah, what's going on? Who are you?
Well, I'm Hudson and I have been friends since like 2016. We met in Dubai where Hudson, what award did you win there?
Okay, I was there with Andrew Redden actually. And Andrew, I forgot why we were there because I've been drinking. Help.
What an award. It was, like
It was the
with, like,
Dubai government accelerated blockchain thing.
Yeah, there was like a hackathon that the Dubai
The
government
World
put
Government
on.
Summit.
World
Yeah.
Government Summit, and the Oaken Innovations won.
Most likely to win an award in Dubai.
Yeah. So I met Rahilla there, and I also met. Oh man, I have a story after you're done,
Igor.
Rahilla. I met
Igor and Vinay Gupta.
and another person who I
Oh,
won't name.
today. Oh shit, rest in peace.
Dude, I
Tell
was
us, I want to hear the story.
okay. So like, it's been long enough. Whatever. So I was there with this guy named Jeremy. I won't say their last name, but
Oh, I know.
and
Oh
me
my
and
God.
Jeremy had been drinking, and we got into a loud argument after drinking because the
He does
Ethereum.
that like even when he's not drinking.
Okay, that's kind of true, but I'm not going to say that. And we got to argument because we didn't join the Ethereum Enterprise Alliance. Ethereum Foundation didn't join the Ethereum Enterprise Alliance at the time. And so we got in a loud argument about it. But then we were fine and we made up. But it was kind of funny because in Dubai, they're really strict about like yelling and hugging and kissing and holding hands. And so I was a little nervous, like being there, like outside of my element, just being like, oh, they could arrest me for anything that I don't know about.
I think where you were at or where we were at, I don't remember exactly, but it was pretty lax.
Yeah, that's probably true. But yeah, I've known Rahilla for a while. What are you doing now, Rahilla?
I'm executive producing an NFT documentary.
Oh, cool.
So I'm super excited about it. Hopefully by like the end of the fall, we'll have a trailer ready. So if you guys have suggestions on good people to be in it, we're still casting. And then the other thing,
Please or Dow.
Please your DAO is
yeah.
good. Please your DAO.
And then I've been involved with Universe.xyz and
Oh, yeah.
then ASM, Altered State Machine, and like Fluff World. Kind of what they're gonna do with AI and NFTs is cool. And then I kind of joined Fourth Revolution Capital since inception as an advisor.
Oh, that's what it stands for.
Yeah. But Noah, where are you based? Wait,
Oh wait,
is
it's
it not
Matt.
Noah?
That's
He's
Matt. It says Loa
That's
Lessing.
what I
It says
thought.
Noah
I'm
Lessing.
like,
Sorry, that's my son's name. Yeah, no, I'm in LA.
I'll be in LA. We should meet if you want. I'll be there. I just flew. I should win an award. I was just in Atlanta. I flew back here today. And
What award did you win?
I could win an award because I had to watch like my sister's kids, like 2 under 2.
Oh.
Wait, what? Why does everybody
10
win?
days. And
You have 0 children. Shut the fuck up. You don't know what it's
And
like watching
You don't know
children.
what it's like. Even though it's like pure joy, it's still a lot. And then tomorrow I'm flying to LA. The first week I'm gonna do this hiking trip in Malibu, and then I'll spend like 4 or 5 days in LA. So.
And are you drinking anything, Rahila? You don't have to be.
I don't drink.
Oh, no
Hudson's
problem.
just trying to get like everyone drunk.
I don't want to be alone. I would feel so lonely being alone.
It's all good, Hudson. You're not alone.
Thank you.
So
We
when I
can all
stepped
be
away, I
alone
still
together.
yeah, I had my earbuds in. I wasn't going to get a drink, and then I heard you say, "I hope Justin's getting a drink off camera." So
Yes.
cheers, Plancha.
What, Justin, what is that?
It's Lafroig Cast Strength. So it's just,
Oh, that's good. Lafroig's good.
Oh,
Yeah, man.
good.
yeah, it's like drinking candied bacon,
Oh, that
smoked
sounds
candied
good.
bacon. Yeah, it's really good.
That's
It's not-
awesome.
Not bacon, like man.
Yeah, it's like I don't know. It's like savory
Man.
and smoky and sweet. It's all those things. It's good.
It's Scotch, right?
Yeah.
So Scotch. Yeah.
Yeah.
Scotch is good.
Scotch.
Funny story. I lived my whole life thinking I was like mostly Jewish, and like I went to Hebrew school and everything, and like I took a DNA test and I'm over 50% Scottish.
Oh, you thought you were ethnically Jewish.
Yeah.
Oh, I never thought you were Jewish. Not one bit.
I went to Hebrew school. My mom was always like telling me that we were Jewish and like.
What,
like,
have you told your mom? Like, what does your mom think about this? Does she know why she did that?
I mean, because my grandpa was like Orthodox Jewish and like was apparently, I don't even know anymore. He's dead now, so he could do anything. But apparently, I'm mostly Scottish. I'm only like 12% Jewish.
You should do like an intervention with your family. You invite them to a party and you're wearing a kilt and you're like, everybody, big news. This is gonna come as a shock. You're all Scottish.
What?
Everybody,
Oh.
I'm heading out. It's been a
Bye,
pleasure spending the
Andrew.
evening with you.
Thanks for
That's
coming,
just
Andrew. Bye.
Peace, Andrew.
Yes.
So we're gonna.
Zach, how do you like living in Nashville?
Oh, it's dope. I like it a lot better than LA, honestly, because like you may not. My office looks like complete shit, but like the rest of the house is like really nice and like the area is nice and it's way cheaper. I'm about to buy a lake house,
Woo!
and this house and the lake house is like still cheaper than my house in LA. Like, so, and it's like just nicer to the quality of living. I mean, granted, most people think that COVID is a conspiracy. And like, there's just
Yeah, Zach,
kind of a general
Zach,
air
you're
of being
experiencing the real
arrested.
American South. Like, I'm in
Yeah.
Texas, and you're experiencing what I'm experiencing, and yeah, it's not good.
Wait, you're in like West Texas, right?
No, I'm
like
in
Denton?
Central Texas. I'm in North Dallas.
Oh, I thought you were in like Denton or something.
Yeah, around there.
Oh, I thought Denton was in West Texas.
No.
I don't really know my Texas like.
Bye, Justin.
geography.
I'll be right back. I gotta do something real quick.
All right, come back. Yeah, sure. All right, yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's Central Texas for sure.
I moved to Austin.
Oh,
visit-
where'd you move from?
I moved from. I was in California.
Austin's amazing. I love Austin, but apparently it's getting overrun with people from California, so it's getting worse, is what I've heard.
California and New York, yeah.
Yeah.
There's not like any housing.
A lot of people are moving to Arizona too
Yeah.
from California.
Ew, it's
I don't know
hot
why.
there. Yeah, that's
I know.
weird.
I can't stand the heat.
The
'Cause
real
I'm
people
Scottish.
stay in LA. They stay in LA, and we're just gonna die here, no matter what.
Are you from LA?
I am. It's my hometown.
Where? Yeah, I'm from LA. I mean, I'm from Claremont.
Maybe.
You know where Claremont is?
Yeah, I do. I used to play tennis tournaments out there.
Oh yeah, like the colleges or something.
Yeah, like so it was like under 16s and like USTA stuff, college tournaments out there. But yeah,
Nice.
yeah. But I
Awesome.
went away for a long time and then came back, and I'm gonna die here. I'm probably gonna die in a forest fire. I think that's what I'm doing because
Oh man, yeah, that shit's gnarly.
I'm in Topanga Canyon.
Yeah.
I'm surrounded by the hills. It's nuts. Like it's all or nothing here. So
Yeah, I moved. I got as soon as COVID started picking up, I got the fuck out of LA.
yeah,
So,
and then the weird thing is that like that made these houses that are up here that are sort of sequestered and away from everything. Like my house value is almost doubled.
that's crazy.
Because people just want to have somewhere where it's like not around anything anymore. And
I get like Redfin. I still get Redfin notifications from when I sold my house, and it's like stupid expensive now.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
okay, I have a question for Annette. Annette, where do you live, and how's the housing there? I actually don't know I forgot what country you're in because I'm drunk.
Okay, so I'm from Eastern Europe. And what's the housing there? I have no idea because I'm too young for this shit.
That's fair.
And I was living for so long with my ex-boyfriend, so I didn't have to care about the housing situation.
You know what? Fuck that guy. He's awful because he's your ex, I'm guessing.
Yeah, we broke up like a month ago.
Oh, okay. Was it a good breakup? Like, I should be saying fuck that guy?
I love your just like uninformed support.
Yeah, I want to support you.
Your blind uninformed support.
I broke up with him, so I think that I'm on a better
Yes.
side. So.
Good for you. Good for you.
Let's dive into that some more, Annette.
No, let's not. No, Zach, no, let's not. Let's not dive into that.
Let's really get into the nitty-gritty here.
Oh my god. As long as you got all the NFTs and Ether in the breakup, then you're good.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
I mean, he got my dog, so yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
I'm sorry.
I'm traveling. I can take care of her anymore.
Yeah, gotcha. Justin, you're back. How are you?
I'm doing well. Hey, Rahel, I wanted to ask you about something too. Didn't you aren't you doing something with VR too, or you have a friend who's doing something with an Oculus app?
In terms of crypto or NFTs?
No, just in general. I feel like from your Twitter feed, I saw it was like a meditation app or something.
Trip.
Yeah.
Nanaya Reeves. She's cool. I think her Twitter handle is, Trip is amazing. It's kind of like how would I describe it? It is like VR psychedelics, but then you're not actually hallucinating, but then it's kind of like you are. But then it's like a guided experience, so it's like very positive.
Sounds cool.
What did you say? What?
It was called Trip, like with two P's.
VR, yeah. Do you have an Oculus?
I have the Vive.
So
The HTC Vive.
everyone should download it. Let me put it in the chat.
I only used it like twice, and then I was like, eh.
Trip is cool. Like a lot of my friends do it twice a day.
Wait, what? It's just like a VR like trippy experience.
No, it's like very transformative. Like you just feel amazing after you do each trip. Like,
I mean, have you ever tried ketamine?
I mean, it's like
Hudson got me into ketamine.
it's like you don't have to, I mean, it's like a similar experience, except it's always positive. And
Ketamine's always positive.
Really? Anyway.
No, it's not always positive. You could go on a bad K-hole.
Well, also
I
like
don't know, man.
sometimes,
I've
like,
only loved it.
the way that it's like guided, you know, like it. I don't know. Do you have an Oculus, Justin?
Yeah, I'm kind of a late to the game VR obsessive.
So go and download Trip right now, and then do like a short session, and then come back and tell us what it's like. We'll be here.
All right, I'll give you the full star rating after I drop. Yeah.
Is
oh,
it
yeah.
only? But it's only for Oculus.
Let me check because they keep like evolving it.
Oh, there's texture. Look at him.
Oh shit!
Hey,
Oh, hey, texture.
when's
Is that
extra
your
punks?
dude?
Yeah.
Oh, Texture got just doxed because there's his
Texture looks like
name.
a bug, dude. Texture looks like Vin Diesel's like gross little brother.
It's like with the beard. It's like if a Vin Diesel crossed with Anthony Sassano.
Yeah.
All right, everybody shut up. Let me roast
What's
you.
the voice like though?
Okay, hold on. Wait, what did you say,
Say
Anthony?
it like this. I'm Anthony Cesano.
What are we
All right,
talking about?
Texture.
No.
Texture. The reason we wanted you to come on here was because we were shit talking Charles.
I love Charles. I don't know what you're talking about.
Shut the fuck up, dude.
How good was that burn today on Twitter?
Which one?
The rat one.
Which
Oh,
one?
that was pretty gnarly. Yeah.
What
I was
rat
watching-
one? I can pull it up.
The rat
It was
can
like-
for 3 days.
It was something like treading water. Rats can tread water for like.
3
I can
days.
tell you exactly what it was. Rats can tread water for 3 days, which sounds impressive until you realize Charles Hoskins has been doing it for like 6 years.
Oh, okay, I have it right here. Here, I'll pull it up. Okay, the stream can see it here.
That's pretty fun.
I was watching a video and somebody said they were like, rats are actually really good at swimming. They can tread water for 3 days. And I was like, fuck, that's a weird ass fact. I'm gonna use that.
There were so many good Charles burns today. What was the other one? It was like concurrency.
Oh, dude, that person who responded to my tweet, that was amazing.
Yeah,
You could say it was a concurrency problem.
that was great.
Someone said
That
your
was
beard is
good.
epic in chat, Texture.
What?
Someone said your beard is epic. I actually think it's kind of short.
Wait, is there are there people watching this right now?
Yeah, there's a live stream on YouTube.
How many people are watching this?
11.
Hey,
1,000.
follow
1,000.
Texture Punk. Follow-
Famous.
Go get a Texture Punk.
18,000.
You guys are all gonna get a Texture Punk, right? They're not NFTs.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Anthony's
just
really
they're
trying.
pure JPEGs.
They're-
Change.
It's just texture. So the textured like punks are just texture breaking into your house, like throwing a stuffed animal over your bed in the night.
Yeah.
And don't tell them the fine print of what they're agreeing to.
Yeah.
Texture's like revolutionizing the NFT space right now by just giving away JPEGs.
Not the
Trunks,
first one,
your
that's
dog
either.
is pregnant and the trash is like knocked over in the backyard. Yeah, you're like, wow, I've been hit.
Hey man, you know you join stupid clubs, you get stupid prizes.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's true. Wait, are you still in California, Texture?
No, I don't want to talk about it.
Guess where he's at. Guess where he's at.
Don't Zach, don't dox him. Don't dox him, Zach.
Hudson was actually in a thread the other day where what's his face was trying to. Oh, all right, love you. So
Is that my wife, dude?
yeah. Zach, we gotta do it. We gotta do another stream next week. I know you wanted to come see me, but you have to wait for this package. I tried to get him to expedite it for today, but I think you're gonna.
Yeah,
like
yeah. Oh, dude, I'm gonna get a new truck next week, and then I'll drive out there.
But who was trying to get you to go? Do you have COVID, Hudson? Are you on a fucking live stream with COVID right now?
Okay, so here's the thing. My spouse Lilith tested positive for COVID. I got a test and tested negative, but it was antigen. And I felt really tired. So I took a nap forever. And like since Thursday, I've been taking naps off and on, and I feel better now. So I might have had it. I'm going to get tested again on Monday.
Were you vaccinated or no?
Yeah, since March.
I've been napping too. Am I like die of COVID?
No,
you left
Zach,
the
you
house.
just nap.
True. Naps are good.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I don't ever get naps. I want.
Wait, what did you order?
Yeah, what did you
Anthony?
order?
kept-
Yeah, you stopped that conversation.
Yeah, you kept telling me you've ordered something and I can't come out until you get it. What is it? Is it sock and boppers?
No, it's what's a sock and bopper?
Laser
Oh,
tag?
look up sock and boppers. They're fucking great.
Yeah.
No.
They're so good.
Is it laser tag, dude? Are we
No,
gonna play laser
it's-
tag in your house?
Man, it's such an epic, amazing gift that I can't even give you hints. I just need to live through it, and you have to live through it too. But
Damn.
after the events of the last couple of weeks, and I just felt like you needed a present, and I found the perfect one. It came to me.
Is it a strap
Thanks,
on for
dude.
Zach's wife?
This one time I was driving, and I called Texture while I was driving. Or no, you called her, something like that. I don't know. But Devin answered the phone, and you're like, and Anthony was like, "Oh, hey, what's up? Zach's out of town again."
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right. I agree. I go, oh, hey, yeah. Zach, it was good. My delivery was better than Zach's.
It was spot on. I was like, "Oh, you motherfucker." it was good.
You know, I'm funnier and more pleasant in person, but I'm still not.
That's
that.
not true. That's not true. You want Texture where he belongs on
You
the
can't
internet.
really smile at people after you say horrible things on Twitter.
Yeah.
And I think that you know.
Justin, what were you saying?
I was gonna say that Zach is the worst hype man ever because before you came on, he's like, yeah, he's not good at talking to people.
I mean, I feel like I know him pretty well. I'm gonna give him honest review.
My whole job was talking to people. Before Hudson's job was talking to people. Hudson took my
Oh
job.
yeah. Did you guys ever beef out over all that stuff?
No, I love Hudson. I gave Hudson money
Oh,
for his
just like you love Charles.
I gave Hudson money for his startup.
I'm just kidding.
Wait,
Yeah.
you did? Wait, you did?
You? Yeah, Oaken?
Did you give me Oaken money?
Yeah, I gave you guys
Oh, we're
50K.
fucking underwater. Just saying.
Yeah.
Like,
So
No,
this
I
is
know
actually
you guys-
this whole
you guys
call
right
is an
now-
intervention. He's gonna need that back.
I didn't. Here's the
ASAP.
thing. I invested out of guilt whenever I first started investing because I was like, well, I mean, I got to give back to the community somehow. So I just gave a bunch of people money, and it didn't go anywhere. But
Anyone want to give me $65,000? That's what I'm like literally paying to get this like Hazara family of 4 out of Afghanistan.
you want to
oh.
pay $65,000 to get a
Have to pay
family out of
60
Afghanistan?
Yeah, at least it's a tax write-off.
I'll pay $65,000 to get them out of Afghanistan, but they're gonna have to live in my house and do chores.
Well, I guess like they're
Well, out of Afghanistan, do you have like a GoFundMe or something?
They're
Well,
gonna need a
there's-
place to stay, right?
You don't have the
Not
Dow?
COVID.
No. So what's going on is I think it's Human Rights Watch or something. So like it's such a mess there because there's no like foreign forces or military or anything to help. So it's like literally these like Blackwater type of people that are charging like crazy amounts of money and all these like middlemen, and then like at-risk families like Hazara people, they will go to their house and find some safe way to fly them to either like Uganda or Eastern Europe, where they'll be there for a year and they'll have like housing and they'll be able to figure out their permanent residency, whether it's like a special assistant visa and they'll be able to go to the US or go elsewhere in Europe. And that will take like a year to process. But in the interim, they'll have this like temporary residence.
So the second year, can they come live with me or no?
If they can come to the US. But it's just
Texture
like,
just wants. Texture just wants. Let's go. No, dude, it's not
It's
human
COVID,
trafficking.
and I need assistants that don't have anybody that they know to leave and go see out of the house. You know what I mean? I just need people who are in the house with me and don't have. If they know, if I get people, I had to fire my assistant because he was going out of the house too much, and I already had COVID once. That's
Oh,
really
no.
sad. And not to make light of that horrible situation, but you know.
No, that's
I have
absolutely
other-
making light of the horrible situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, here's the thing, I was on a joke roll, right? I was going through jokes, and then she
And then
threw
Rahila had to hit you
top
with
Yeah,
a real-
So like
It-
Rahilla's the angel. She threw in the real situation, and then you
Yeah.
just went and been
And
like, "Can I
yeah.
make them slaves?"
yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
No, not
for the
slave.
joke roll, you gotta do like the Costanza from Seinfeld. Like you get up in the middle of the meeting and you just leave.
All right.
Like when you get a
Yes.
good
That's it.
response, you just drop the
Rahila,
live stream.
So joking aside, you're trying to raise $65,000.
I'm giving it out of my own money.
Oh, that's very sweet of you.
Yeah.
I mean, like, what
Yeah, what
choice
have you
do I
done,
have?
Anthony?
Hold
What
on,
have I
my-
done?
my
Rahila, why don't we do
friend-
something with like a Gitcoin round where I get that that's like crazy.
Hold on, I'll be
territory.
back. I'm talking to the
Fuck
people.
you,
who
Zach.
are
I'll donate
helping
all the
with
proceeds to
Afghan
Texture
extraction.
Punks. I will
Okay,
personally.
sounds good. Bye, Rahila.
Oh, bye.
All right,
Well, I was
bye,
just
Rahila.
gonna say, I'll personally donate all the money from Texture Punks to getting families out of Afghanistan. if
Oh,
what we
that's
gotta
really
do.
good.
Wait, are you charging for those?
No, so what I'm gonna
He's
do?
not. He's not,
No.
Justin. He has no business plan. He doesn't know how to write code. All he knows how to do is use some fucking like rendering program on his shitty MacBook.
That's not true. No, that's true.
Are you
It's like
taking
Sophie
paychecks?
Vega or something like that.
What was the last thing you said?
Me?
Zach.
I don't know. I was probably just shit talking you.
Yeah, hey, you said I wasn't good at anything, and you said one thing I didn't understand. What were we talking about before Zach went on a rant?
Oh,
yeah,
we're talking about your desire for human trafficking and
Listen,
enslavement.
You asked if I was charging. No, it's going to be the cost of gas for like a basic number of traits, and then if people want extra traits, then they can pay for more. So they'll be able to actually design their punk themselves and then mint it instead of it being a random thing. I mean, the goal is not to make a successful NFT drop. The goal was I made one to make fun of punks and put it as my profile picture, and then someone stole it. And then I made them one so they would give me my profile picture back, and then it
It
snowballed.
doesn't work like that, man. They're JPEGs.
Is this
I
going to
know,
be on
he wants to
Cardano?
steal an NFT, but he wants to
Yeah.
steal a JPEG.
Oh wait, no, that guy was like, "Are the texture punks on Tezos?" And I responded, "Yeah." And I was just joking. And then the guy was like, "I actually bought these on Tezos," and I was like, "Oh shit, bro, I'm sorry."
I thought he was trolling. I didn't think it was.
I thought he
real.
was too. I don't even know how you could buy anything on Tezos.
I don't know how my punks got on Tezos before they got on ETH. I need to contact those devs.
Yeah, dude.
Shit, they execute.
Hey, wait, you should ask him for proof. I don't even know, like, is Tezos still a thing?
I love Tezos. I've been shitting
You
on
love
that project
Tezos?
since day one so hard. They're like, we're a crypto anarchist husband and wife team, and I was like, you couldn't be a more perfect shit show for trying to start a startup ever.
What the fuck?
Wait, wait, are you talking about the Arthur
Breitbart.
and his wife?
The Breitbart?
It is, I think, when L1 goes nuts.
Yeah, they're a crypto anarchist husband and wife team who wanted to start a decentralized project where it was all. I think it's like what is it? It's like community governed. It's the stupidest idea ever.
Okay, honestly, I've heard that Tezos has a pretty good community.
They might have a good community, but okay.
Yeah, there's like
We
20
got-
people.
You can have all the smart. I mean, that's not how. I mean, it's too complicated. You can't have 100 people or however many people contributing to something like that. There's got to be one guy. Linus Torvald.
There's gotta be one guy,
Alan
dude.
Peterson, the CIA, aka Satoshi Nakamoto, whatever.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I think it would have been a cool experiment if it wasn't a massive fundraise and we're going to be like, oh yeah, well, let's let people vote on absolutely everything and consensus rules.
See,
And...
I've been thinking about the texture punks, and not to keep bringing it back to that because I'm trying to pump my own project to the 10 people watch. Probably 8 now that I'm on.
13.
Oh, we gained some. Cool.
Yeah. People heard human trafficking and they just started aping into the live stream.
And then after this, I have something to say after this texture. Go ahead.
Yeah, so I was just thinking like, oh, I don't want to deal with this if it gets successful. This is actually a project that's stupid enough that you could actually hand it to the idiots who like it and just let them do whatever they want with it. Because what's the worst thing
That's
that's
a
gonna
great way to sell. That's a great way to sell a product, man. Just, I'm going to sell it to a bunch of idiots, and then I'm going to hand it over to the idiots.
Oh God, all the women are tapping out because they don't want to be associated with me.
No, their Zoom is messing up. Also, Matt, what are you drinking? Because it was in a fancy glass.
Manhattan, number 4. You got some real cherries in there, huh?
Ooh, is that
I'm
maraschino?
not sure 4 is. Maybe 6. I don't know.
Damn, sir.
Nice. I'm going to
Are
do
you-
a few more shots then. Why is my shot glass weird?
Wait.
Okay. I'm going to do more
What
shots.
is the thing that I've accidentally wandered into?
Oh, this you don't even know what this. Who sent you this link? First of all,
Zach, he said, get in this call. And I said,
Sorry, guys.
He said, hold on.
yeah, there's like a live stream on my channel, and this is being broadcast to 10 people.
Like Twitch or what?
No,
There are
YouTube.
dozens of us. Dozens.
Yeah.
YouTube. Okay. So he said you got to get on. It's a live stream with Hudson, and I read that right before I clicked it, and I was like, well, I guess I got to turn on the lights. This is some sort of ambush.
I was actually thinking, so it's funny, we were talking about deep fakes earlier, and we were asking Zach if he was a David Hoffman deep fake, but I realize now the last time I saw Zach was proof otherwise, because we were.
Oh, David Hoffman was on. Okay.
Yeah, he was on, you joined like the second he dropped. So we were thinking you were a filter. But I was realizing the last time I saw you was like 4 a.m. at ETH Denver 2020, and we took a case of Buffacorn beers out of the back. I'm so sorry, John Paller. And
that was a good.
that was a good time. But that was an interesting time because we were drinking with Julian Bottleloop, and we were all just wondering, like, who did this silly BZX thing? This is a crazy situation.
Corn in my
wallet. Literally, the hack happened like
hours
at
before.
that moment. Like, right before that. I think that was the last event I went to.
Yeah, same. I haven't gone anywhere since, really.
Yeah.
Denver is such a fucking, that's amazing. It's such a great thing. Everyone in the whole world should always go to ETH Denver.
The Mile High City.
I haven't been to a single conference.
That's where the reporting of my book started. It was
Wait, when is the last thing you went to, Anthony?
DevCon 0.
Okay.
No, you went to Anthony. You've been to ETH Denver.
No, dude, you went to ETH San Francisco, man. You remember?
No, I met you in the restaurant outside of it. That's different.
Okay.
I met you. We sat, had some food.
We went out. We hung out with Sean. We went out to lunch with Sean. You remember?
You said your book started in ETH Denver.
Well, that's where the reporting started. That's where I started talking to people, and just like getting the stories. And so I talked to Griff. I talked to, I think I talked to Hudson at that, if you remember that, and a couple other people. And I had no idea yet really what the whole, where it was going to go. But that's where it started, was because.
What year was that?
That was early 20. God, that must have been early 2020. Wait.
No, you're earlier than that because
remember, you have to add 2 years because you've been in lockdown.
Give me the keynote from that. I'm thinking based on the timing from your book, it's got to be the year they announced Solaria, so that would be the 2018 one.
2018. Yep. I'll be right back.
Right?
2018? No, no, because ETH Denver's early in the year, right?
It's like February.
Yeah, so mine was February 2019.
Does anybody know what year it is now?
What's that?
I think it's like
what year it is now.
It's like 2021.
Because I started the reporting for the book in 2019 and reported it out and then wrote it, and then it came out in 2020. So I think, yeah, man, all this shit.
What's your book about?
What's my book about?
Cardano.
It's about Cardano?
His book is about Cardano.
It is the definitive history. Let me just tell you, man.
I can't do it with the stupid filter I have on.
Definitive history of Ethereum. Don't read it.
Does it have a chapter on texture?
No, he did not give me a chapter. He did not give me a chapter.
No, man.
Then it's not definitive.
He did put it. He put me as like texture is known for doing drugs.
Don't give me.
It's not definitive then, you know.
It's the best about Ethereum that exists. Thank you. Boom.
I have. Hey man, I appreciate your work. I have a copy here. My grandma has a copy too.
There you go.
What about Gavin Wood's book? That's probably the best.
The one
what is this
Ethereum or whatever?
Mastering Ethereum.
Mastering Ethereum.
Mastering Ethereum. I think I own that too. I own every book about Ethereum.
Oh yeah, I went mastering Ethereum to my brother-in-law, and I never got it back.
Sounds like you need to like wipe off after a little bit.
It's the hottest read since the yellow paper. It's the thrill a minute.
What is?
Mastering Ethereum.
Oh, Mastering
Andreas
Ethereum.
Gavin mashup.
Oh yeah. Well, Gavin didn't. I felt like Gavin didn't do much.
No.
That's a hunch.
Andreas probably did everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
All right, we got Joshua in here. He
This
joined.
beard is the best beard now. Wait, no, you and Hudson are gonna have to duke it out, man. I couldn't see the bottom of his beard.
I am forever jealous of Hudson's beard.
I mean,
It's unparalleled.
I mean, I don't know. Yours is
Well, no, and texture. I got the chest here too.
Oh.
It's shaped in a. If I take off my shirt, it's shaped in like a triangle.
Take it off.
The Triforce.
Wait, why does it say Noah?
Take it off.
Oh, yeah, that's. I don't know.
Child.
Yeah,
So
that's my son.
Joshua, let's introduce yourself. Who are you and what do you do?
Sure. Hey, Zero, it's Joshua. I'm the membership steward of Opolis, co-founder, summoner of SporkDAO, which is the new entity that is the umbrella for ETH Denver, Buffcorn Ventures, and the Colorado Jam Incubator.
Awesome. And are you drinking anything tonight?
I am, as I mentioned earlier. Yingling finally made its way to Texas.
Ooh.
So,
Wait, is that like just the beer?
yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if they made anything else. So when you said Yingling, I thought it could have been like anything of their products.
It's a really solid regional brewery that was out of Pennsylvania that's finally made it national.
Nice.
Yeah, Yingling's good. I haven't had a Yingling in a while. I'm drinking Budweiser because I'm a simple man.
Oh
Simple
man.
taste.
Are you drinking Budweiser because you hate minorities, or
Cheers, gents.
is it just like coincidence?
Why is
I live in Nashville.
He hates minorities.
Justin, it looks like your drink is censored.
Yeah, it's like everything I hold up is like. It's just so my wife actually caught me. We share an office, and she caught me organizing her desk the other day and like clearing up. I was like, I'm always on Zoom calls, and she's like, things are there for a reason. Use the blur filter. So here I am.
Why is this guy always holding up dicks?
Yeah.
Why is everything always censored? Why?
That's the Hulk edition.
So.
Yeah, it's just it's the I don't want to clean my room filter, so it works.
Yeah,
I just don't give a fuck. Look at this shit. Like,
Yeah, dude. I mean, look at Zach. He has never cleaned that.
Yeah, Josh. Wait, Zach. You have an air filter that's not turned on. You have a banjo. It's on. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, it's moving. Okay, I see it kind of now.
Josh, you live in.
I don't think it's moving though. Oh yeah, it is.
Okay.
What was that texture?
You live in Colorado?
No, I'm moving to Denver. I'm actually right up the street from Hudson. I'm in Collin County.
Okay. Because you got like.
Rahilla is back.
I was just gonna ask to see your bong.
Because of the beard.
I don't have one.
Well,
And you're gonna move to Colorado without one?
You better get one.
No,
Yeah.
well, yeah, you could probably get better ones there than you would be able to here, and then taking them over state lines. So yeah, I'll call on you guys, ETH Denver 2022, to help me pick out some really good stuff, some good pieces.
So
you should get a Puffco Peak. That's what I got. It's like over there on one of those sables, but it's like a dab rig, but it's like electric.
It's so far away, you can't even go grab it.
I know.
So someone in
Like
chat.
over there.
Fucking edibles, just like the little things you taste.
Hold on, someone in chat asked a question.
Like,
Yeah,
damn, you don't
yeah.
do that shit
Actually,
anymore.
Texture, I'm going to answer that question. So Johnny Ray said, why is Texture wearing a mesh tank top? This is actually going to turn into an adult film shoot after this call. So...
I thought I was the only one asking questions.
I'm wearing the same fucking tank top that Johnny is wearing in his.
Yeah, Johnny's probably wearing a fucking tank top right now, dude.
I'm wearing the exact same one that was in his profile.
Hey, Johnny, get on this call. Get on this call. I'll bet he's wearing a fucking tank top.
Okay, send the link to Johnny. Do it.
Ooh, I'll bet one.
All right. How do I...
Yeah. Okay. So someone demands that Johnny gets on the live stream. One of the viewers did.
I'm sending it to him. I just sent him the link.
Hey, Texture, how do I
Johnny,
get a punt?
you better
Do I have
read
to-
my fucking message.
I'll
Do I have to
send you
steal
one. I'll
yours?
send you one right now.
Yes.
Guarantee you, this guy's wearing a fucking
See,
tank
I
top.
just have to be real. The thing is like if I know you and if you ask directly, I'll give you one. But like, so many people have asked me for one. I have to like go make them by hand.
That's
right
the
now.
only reason I jumped on the live stream because I DM'd you about it. And I was like, no, I want to ask him face to face.
Is
You have to make them by hand because Zach says you can't figure out how to do it algorithmically. So
Yeah,
No, I have a folder full of algorithmically generated ones. It's just like
yeah, algorithmically. The algorithm is
Something East Denver themed would be really cool.
hey,
no. What are you talking about? Algorithm? Yeah, I use software. It's like
yeah,
Well, just tell
it's
the
all
software East
computers.
Denver.
you know, I
He
was
knows
a
what that
programmer
is.
for 20 years before I made enough never to have to do it again. Right?
Yeah. I'm taking another shot. It's Screwball again. I'm really running low on Screwball, so I'm going to have to switch to Fireball soon, much to the chagrin of everybody involved.
what's the difference between Screwball and Fireball?
Screwball is a peanut butter whiskey. Fireball is
Butter
a
and
cinnamon. It's a cinnamon whiskey.
You know what peanut butter is, Zach? And you know what cinnamon is?
One's gross and one's childish.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Dude, it sucks, guys. I'm paying my quarterly taxes. They're
Wait,
due
you're-
on the 15th, and I'll be in LA. You know,
You're paying taxes?
Wait, what are you paying quarterlies for? You
Who
should
else
just be
on
on
the live stream to
Opolis.
do their taxes?
Don't pay quarterly. Just wait till the end of the year and then pay a bunch of extra money.
I just pay it once a decade.
Did you just say to pay the fine?
yeah. No, that's what I honestly. That's what I do. I pay the fine.
Yeah,
Wait,
every
Rahilla,
year.
Rahilla,
Every
there's
year
an
I tell
alternative.
myself, I'm not getting fined next year. I'm gonna pay my quarterlies, and then quarterlies come, and then I think I should get a hold of my accountant. I'll do it, and the next thing you know, it's December, and I'm like, well, you know, if I'm paying the extra fee to the government every year, hopefully they won't come and audit me because they're like, this guy pays extra. You know.
Okay, one, definitely not how that works. And two, actually, and Rahilla, you guys should be joining Opolis. This is a perfect way for me to segue into this.
Opolis.
That's
So
Opolis.
Opolis,
Wait,
Digital Employment Cooperative.
You DM'd me about a punk.
Yeah, that was me.
Where here in the chat?
Oh no, it was on Twitter. I'll send you another one on
Which one was you?
0x Joshua.
Did you send it to Texture Punks or Texture?
Texture.
Why am I not taking the
Oh,
shot?
oh
I'm
my
just holding
God.
it like it's like a
Oh,
bad
Jesus
thing.
Right.
Oh my god.
Oh,
What?
shit, sorry.
Put that pinky out, Hudson.
I hadn't seen my message request since this morning.
It says I am Texture. No, it's okay. Wait. So
Go ahead. Yeah.
okay, Opolis, Digital Employment Cooperative. We are supporting the Web3 world in doing like crypto payroll, healthcare, all that stuff, employment benefits for basically people who work in the DAO space, the Etherverse. So what we do is we do the payroll. So we're taking your taxes out during your paychecks, right? When I'm not drinking, this is a lot easier of a pitch. Thanks for that, Hudson. But you don't have to pay the quarterlies anymore because we're taking taxes out of each paycheck.
I don't get a paycheck. I'm self-employed.
Right,
But-
you give yourself a paycheck.
Oh really?
Right, Johnny just messaged me and said he is in fact wearing a tank top.
I'm doing that too. Yeah, no, that's important. Like I am now taking loans from my investors to like pay my shit every month.
Dude, I did not pay myself a salary for 1 year, and then I tried to buy a house, and they're like, "You don't have any money." And I was
Oh, we
like,
help with that too.
I do have money. And they were like, well, you didn't make any last year. And I was like, I didn't need to. And they're like, well, we can't give you a house.
We actually W-2 you through the cooperative. And so you get pay stubs. You just hand over the letter of employment and the pay stubs and hook you up with a mortgage.
Wait, can you give me your Twitter handle?
Sure.
Put it in the chat, please.
Opolis.
So we can all follow you.
Okay. Okay, so like this is how much of the bottle's left. Oh, what?
Was it
Oh,
full
wow.
when you started?
That's
That's
not
our full?
Hold on.
Yeah,
I got to turn the background off. Hold on.
Go ahead.
We can see it.
I think I can finish it. I really think I can finish it.
Really?
Hudson's in like a sex chamber.
He read
Chug it,
online that
dude.
if you drink enough alcohol, it'll kill the corona. He's like, all right, deal. Let's do it.
Yes. Yeah, I
You
don't.
got-
I
you
don't
got-
need horse paste. I just need this.
You got to butt chug it though.
No, there's not enough to butt chug it. You know this, Zach.
Yeah, right. You know, I went to UT, and that's the home of the butt chug.
Hudson, why does your stream not have more followers, man? This is really good.
I honestly, I don't know. I'm having fun anyway.
Yeah, I was like, all right, I guess I got to come on and talk about, consensus mechanisms and stuff. And then
Oh
everyone's
no,
like,
no,
what
no,
are you
no, no, no,
drinking?
no one's gonna be watching this. Like, it's gonna be like in perpetuity in my channel, so people can watch it, unless y'all want me to take it down. But I think the only person who might want me to take it down is David, because he was pretty drunk when he was on here.
Yeah, he kept dropping the call apparently accidentally. So
Just let him know.
Oh wait, no, I saw. I went to Miami. That was the last event I went to.
Yeah, we met probably. You gave me a really cool T-shirt.
Yeah.
I hung out with David because we had a yacht party.
Wait, was that the yacht party where everyone got COVID?
yeah, that was the one. It was
Yeah,
David
Eric Wall.
between.
Eric Wall was there.
Yeah,
and,
Eric
like,
Wall got everyone COVID.
Booty.
Yeah.
Wait, in
Yeah,
Miami?
he was like
Was
2
it
feet away
World
from me.
Cape Yacht Club?
Wait,
I
in
saw
Miami?
a picture of David on Twitter. It was him,
Yeah.
like Eric Wall and Udi, and then after the picture was published, all the messages started coming out, like from everyone on the boat. Like,
Zach.
I just want to share that I have COVID. And,
Zach, this was the Miami boat that I refused to go on.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably it.
Yeah, he's
Uh,
like,
but
yo, we're
you
gonna
know-
throw a sick party on a yacht, and I was like, I have a 0% chance of getting on a fucking yacht in a pandemic.
Good call. That's a good call.
I mean, like, yeah, probably good idea. I don't know, dude. I'm never gonna forget that. Though. I remember Anthony was trying to flex on this like penthouse he got, and I like went there, and it was like really gross, and we were in the hot tub, and like it was dark out, and like the guy that did 2 Girls 1 Cup showed up, and like it was me and Texture, and like the guy who did 2 Girls 1 Cup. And then, like
20 roaches invaded the
that's what
bathroom.
I'm saying. Then like there were all these like cockroaches everywhere, and then like
They were
20 minutes-
palmetto bugs
20
actually,
minutes-
and they
for, like,
came from
20
outside to in.
for 20 minutes it was Anthony and the guy who did 2 Girls 1 Cup just furiously swatting at cockroaches. And then like I was in the hot tub and I just like lifted my hand up and there was like a wad of hair on my hand, and I was like,
oh my god,
I need
worst
more, I need
hot
more
tub
shots.
story ever.
Yeah, that was probably the worst hot tub experience I had.
Dude, Rahila just walked away.
Oh my god.
I'm looking for stamps.
Oh, okay.
She's still doing her taxes. She's able to just tune all this shit out. So,
Matt, do you want glasses or not? Like,
Who's asking that?
do you want glasses like on your punk,
My
Sure.
what?
or just want eyes? Do you want big glasses,
Are
little
you talking
glasses?
about Matt or Josh?
Matt.
Matt. Okay.
Matt asked for.
Yeah, Josh isn't getting one. Nah.
I'll give one to Josh.
Stamps you put on a letter.
Glasses, whatever you want, man.
He's
Are
like,
they-
no, I didn't get your DM.
I mean, I'll use my creative liberties if you want.
Rahila,
So, like,
are they
stick
forever
on there.
stamps? Are they forever stamps?
Are they NFTs?
we can tokenize them.
Not
If they
yet.
are-
Yeah, they're forever stamps.
You put one on. You just put one on.
Okay, cool.
Well,
Put
if it's
3,
going to
yeah,
Afghanistan, I don't know
just
if
be on
one
the stage.
forever stamp's gonna get there.
Texture, I love the idea of you like manually making every punk during a drop. Like every time someone mints one, you're like, oh shit, back to Photoshop.
You get the notification.
How it's gonna work is everybody's just gonna be able to make whatever they want.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna do it personally, but
Oh yeah, that's gonna be great, Anthony. You're really gonna be able to code that right on up. I'll bet I won't have to do anything for you at all.
but, I mean, I could do it in 3 days, but you know,
No, you couldn't, dude. You would hit me up, and then I would have to do it.
Sounds like me.
not to burst your bubble, Zach, but at least 3 Solidity devs have offered to help me, so you better get on it. I'm just saying.
Oh, please let me help you for free.
Wait,
Anthony.
so it went from I can do it myself to 3 other people are gonna do it. So Zach, you should do it first.
Yeah. Please, Anthony, give me the
Listen.
pleasure of working for free for you.
It's worth it for the exposure.
Listen,
Exposure, yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything. Let's just say I made Zach a bunch of money this year for doing about 30 minutes of work, and when he got the money, he goes, "I feel like we should have been paid more."
Yeah, dude, come on. I'm not gonna get off my ass on a weekend for like what are you talking about?
He didn't get off his ass. We had one call, and he called like this. Huh. These people who gave us so much money to help them, and he just. I was like, please get off the call. Please get off the call.
Yeah, I was like in bed at like I was in bed on like dialed in on my iPad or something. Like
yeah, we were like,
but I didn't want to hold my iPad, so I like put it down on my bed and like hovered over it, like looking at it. But I'm professional, you know?
hey
So
man,
there's
as long as you get it done, I don't care.
outside of our universe, there's an air of people think that we're a little bit decadent. I can't imagine where they get that from.
Have you guys looked at Chain? Do you guys follow Chainlink God?
Yes, I do.
I don't.
I am changing.
What they post? What they post?
I'm gonna find it and show it to you. Hold on.
Yeah, I'll pull it up on the stream.
There was something that happened like 6 months ago, and I unfollowed and was like, "No, I'm not worth it." I can't remember what it was though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't think they've done anything negative that I remember.
Chainlink God?
I'm sending it to Hudson. He's like my favorite crypto Twitter account.
Chainlink God generally is pretty good, like pretty solid, but I haven't seen anything like controversial.
Look what I sent to you in your DM.
Okay, here. Fun fact, if you bridge more than $75 of AVAX token bridge, you get an airdrop of 0.1 AVAX, which is enough to pay for a DEX trade to get more AVAX to pay for transaction fees. That means you can enter the ecosystem without going through the SEX. All bridges should do this.
No, but the picture.
CEX.
Did you see the picture of it?
Oh yeah, just being here. I'll send it to y'all.
And then look at this one because he's excited about Arbitrum launching.
Oh, actually, I can't send it to y'all. You'll have to go to the bridge or to the
share your
bridge.
screen.
Share your screen.
Oh, good call. I'll do that right now. Hold on a second.
Weren't you like?
I forgot we were on a live stream.
Or something, Hudson?
Am I what?
Weren't you like an advisor to Chainlink or something?
I'm an advisor to Chainlink currently.
What do you advise them to do?
Stuff with their community.
Stop everything.
I advise you to pump these bags.
I haven't seen the community in a while. Are the Marines still alive?
Yeah, they all only like Chainlink God and a few others. But do y'all see this right now?
Look at this.
it has Eamon as like a little picture on there.
Show the second photo I sent you from.
I can't wait until Ava gets listed on like Coinbase or something so I could dump those bags.
Okay, let's go. There's like Coke.
Ready for Arbitrum.
What is in your ZOMG folder? That's what I want to know.
There's a ZOMG folder? Where?
On your browser. You're sharing your screen, bud.
You still got the ProgPal file open, dude?
Listen, I do that so people can make fun of me every time I share my screen.
Sure.
Are you guys excited about Avalanche too? Like Chainlink God? Or do you have...
Are we excited too? Zach and I have huge AVAX bags, and we're very excited to see them be successful.
I'm very excited to see Ava getting listed on Coinbase so I could dump these massive bags because my wrists are getting tired.
Oh, listen, I'm not. I like Goon, so I'm not gonna dump my bag.
I like Goon, and
yeah, neither am I. Actually, I have a lot of faith in the continued prosperity of the project as a whole.
Zach, shut up.
I have a question.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I wanted to change the subject for real quick. What is the best hardware wallet for someone in their 60s?
Trust me, dude.
No,
Nothing.
like with the finger, like because the Trezor's got like a really small button.
They need a jitterbug version of like.
Like a OG,
does-
like Nokia brick version of a Ledger or
Yeah,
a
does
lattice.
Ledger still make the Ledger Blue? Because the Ledger Blue is like this big.
You're still sharing your screen, Hudson.
Ledger Blue. No, Justin told me to share this. Justin showed me to share this. But no,
Yeah.
Ledger Blue isn't made anymore, but it's great. I would
What
highly
episode is this
recommend
from?
it.
They supported it for like 2 months and then they sold 5.
I
Wait,
bought
so
one.
but this is a real question. So what would you recommend?
I
Someone
don't
with big
really-
fingers.
Grid Plus.
Well,
The Grid Plus is huge.
Yeah,
They
but
got
like,
tiny buttons.
what grandma needs?
jitterbug.
What grandma needs like
Yeah,
a
dude.
handheld thing? Like, you know,
The
they
Grid
need
Plus
a
is the size
screen.
of it's the size of an Alexa. I got it and I pulled it out and I was like, I'm never gonna fuck with this thing. What am I gonna do with this?
Yeah,
No,
but you're
dude,
not
yeah.
you're not a grandma texture. Grandmas need like big screens.
Then it's
Sounds like
2021.
Justin wants to
I thought
answer
you
the
were more
question.
progressive than that.
No,
I could be
texture-
wrong.
Texture grandmas need to read the ABI. They need to read the ABI.
Well,
I
I
think you're gonna
identify as
see-
grandmother, so this is really
Check
helpful.
me 256K, Grandma.
I think they're all going to go that way. I mean, getting your private keys onto anything that's not your hot wallet is a step in the right direction. And I don't think the average grandma has to worry about esoteric edge cases from like aping into everything.
I mean,
So
dude, our whole careers are just esoteric edge cases, really.
Yeah.
I mean,
so the standard answer is like, yeah, get anything basic, but like what we were really making it for someone who actually signs a lot, and you know, eventually like the form factor will kind of bridge the gap for people who are less comfortable with this stuff. Like that's the whole thing. Everyone gets wrecked like the same way with these two validators. They have these like crazy failovers, right? And those are the guys that get slashed. They eggheaded it too much, and instead of just doing it as you should with the right tools at the beginning. And it's the same thing with like how people back up their seed phrases. I hear insane stuff all the time. I don't want to give away everyone's stories, but like people basically like there's no point in how they use hardware wallets for the most part.
I've been using the
Yeah.
same Trezor since like 2016.
Use a what was it,
Um,
Trezor?
Yeah.
Has anybody?
And I stopped using Ledger because I lost like a billion Doge on that on it.
I will tell you that for Trezor, there is a nice market for seed extraction among hardware hackers. Like it's a pretty easy thing to do because they don't take physical
Dude,
security.
let me just tell you though, I've always been the biggest threat to my own security. I've like lost,
That's everybody.
mnemonics. I've lost sickening, like life-changing amounts of money by just being
You
stupid.
lost Ether.
Yeah.
So I do customer
Tell
support
everyone that
for
story.
Yeah, that was the worst story. Yeah, so like when the DAO happened, I had my mnemonic written on a piece of paper in a desk at my office, and then when the DAO hack occurred and everything went to zero pretty much, I was like, well, that's it. Like no more Ethereum at all. And then I forgot about my mnemonic in that desk, and then I quit that job and I just like took my computer and left everything. And then a few months later, I like looked at I just like remembered Ethereum like a couple months later, and then I looked and the price was like 120 or something, and I was like, oh shit! And that was like a lot of ETH. Like,
Holy shit.
How much ETH was it?
He's not at liberty to say.
I mean, yeah, I'm not at liberty to say.
Is it
I don't
more or
remember-
less than you lost in
I
that
don't-
boating accident?
Yeah.
It was a lot. It was a lot. It was probably
Damn.
Ooh,
over 10,000.
damn.
Everyone was very nonchalant about it early on because you didn't really think of it as being a big deal to, you know, send 100 ETH at something.
Yeah, I literally got into ETH because like I saw on Reddit that Mojin Heap uploaded a song to the blockchain, and I was like, I like the Garden State soundtrack, and I had a bunch of Bitcoin, so I was just like, might as well. Like,
Yeah, whenever I got my ETH sent to me, they were like, is this the address that you sent us good? And I'm like, yeah, totally, sure, probably. I had no idea if I still had the key or if I remembered the password. And then when I finally found my key, the password was on a hard drive that I'd backed up a computer on like 2 laptops before, that I had to go find the OSX key manager file and then open it up. was a good time.
Nice.
Hey, we got a new
What
person
was
on the
that
stream.
password?
Marius, I'm a little nervous. I saw him in the YouTube comments saying we have to talk about consensus algos now. So
Yes,
Oh.
Marius is here. Okay, Marius, I've said your name as Marius for so long. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try to say your name, and you're gonna tell me how it really is said. Okay?
Wait, where is he from?
He's from Germany, right?
Okay.
Germany. Marius van der Wiggen.
No, that was awful.
What is it?
At least there's no way that that name is pronounced with a Texas accent.
Okay, so how do you pronounce it, Marius?
So I pronounce it Van der Weyden.
Oh God, I can't do that.
that can't be right.
Van der Weyden?
Van der Weyden?
Are you
Van der
coming
Van der
to
Weyden?
Marius? Are you coming to East Lisbon?
No, I
Or
don't.
It's
any
been
of
a
you guys
terrible
coming to East Lisbon? And,
I am.
You are?
Josh
Yeah.
is, yeah.
Cool.
Okay,
Cool,
so
we can hang out
real
there.
quick before we go further, Marius, give us an intro to yourself.
Marius.
Marius,
It's-
yeah.
It's currently 6 a.m. here in Germany. I woke up at 3 because I heard some strange noises in my house, and I couldn't sleep since then.
What was
Were
it?
you scared?
I don't know. I think it was someone trying to jack a car outside. So
Germany.
yeah, it's a bit of a rough patch here, but yeah. So I'm awake now, mostly.
All right, wait, are you in Berlin?
No, I'm in the middle of Germany, near Frankfurt,
Okay.
and yeah. So
I got family in Kolf.
in where?
Kolf?
I
It's
don't
by
know.
Stuttgart.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I
I've been
don't
to
know.
Augsburg and Regensburg.
Yeah,
It's where the
Augsburg is
author Hermann
really
Hesse
nice.
is from.
Yeah, normally I work on the guest team, doing core development stuff.
Nice.
So
like that.
that's why I'm interested in consensus algorithms.
So who can talk about consensus algorithms in here besides Marius?
I can talk about consensus. I gave a presentation on consensus algorithms at the EEA once.
Oh, that doesn't count. They're not a real organization.
Hey Hudson, can I be a core dev?
We'll talk about it offline.
I'll talk about that offline.
I bought the NFT of that. There was a Twitter thread.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and they got like brought back up like a week ago, and
Yeah,
10
I
of
saw
them were
that.
minted. I can't remember who minted it.
Oh man,
That was a good one.
The guy from Cello.
that's crazy.
Presswich?
Oh
Was it
man.
James Presser?
The best part of that was the Seinfeld remix.
The
Yeah, I bought the
remix was
Seinfeld
the
remix.
best.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Oh man. All right, I'm doing another shot. I think we're almost out of this We're way almost out of this bottle.
Just chug it, dude.
You're at
Is
8.
that the
Do you
hourglass for the
you want
live
me to
stream?
chug this?
Yeah,
No.
Yeah.
chug it.
I can't
Chug
chug.
it.
I can't chug. I
You
can
cannot
like
chug,
sip.
but, like, take a sip.
It's a sip.
Oh, there's nothing in
Oh,
here.
come on.
Hold on.
Less
There's
than a
nothing.
sip.
There's hardly anything in here.
All right, put it back
Yeah.
in the bottle.
No,
Put it back in the.
Drink it
put
from
in
the
your
bottle.
mouth.
No,
Spit
I'll
it
just do
back
it
in
here.
the bottle and then chug it.
That's the bad influence.
Most of you in here are bad influences. I don't know why I invited you.
You
I invited
didn't
the
invite
worst
me.
people.
You
I
didn't
resemble
invite
that
me.
remark.
You invited Zach, and Zach invited me.
I invited. Okay, so I'll say this: I invited everyone was great except for like Zach and Texture. Rahilla's great. Justin's great.
Rahilla, you can't say you invited the worst people when Rahilla is literally donating money to save refugees on the call as we talk about boofing peanut butter whiskey, and she's like,
Yeah, and I'm friends with Rahilla, so like you're offending her too. You know?
That's why I'm saying like Rahilla's great. Rahilla's off guard on this.
Here's the
So-
problem with Rahilla is that she did some sneaky shit where I was in the middle of a joke and she set me up.
That's not true. Texture,
Knew
you're
I
in the
couldn't
wrong.
have-
Texture, you're in the wrong. Just admit it and give to
It
the
was
give to the
Rahilla?
Afghans. Give to the Afghans.
You know what?
No,
If Texture Punks blow up, I'm gonna move at least one family from Afghanistan, and they don't even have to be my slaves.
No one said slaves. We were going with butlers earlier.
Somebody else said the word slaves, and I said, "Whoa, no." Definitely not.
You did kind of end that with like, "I'll bring them over, but they have to work for me."
I did think you
Everybody
said something
else
about them
works
not
too. What
being
do you
able
mean?
to go
Oh,
outside.
wait, hold
Also,
on. Isn't that what what was that guy Glenn Wild?
Yeah, Glenn Wild. Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't that the case that he made for like refugee? You remember he like wrote a book or something about
Radical
that. You remember?
market.
Wasn't that dramatic?
Radical markets was one of the
Radical markets. Yeah.
It was one of the stupidest things that I've ever read, and it was just very offensive.
Everyone in this space like lives by radical markets.
The book?
Yeah, I don't like it.
Yeah.
I haven't read
Well, I
all of
don't
it,
like
so
it
I
either.
can't actually say I hate it, but I probably hate it.
people like
I only
quadratic
read,
code
I only
and
read
whatever.
graphic novels, so unless they have a graphic novel version of it, tough. I'm just not gonna read it.
Either
man.
way. So for Rahilla's thing, I'm gonna contribute some to Rahilla's cause, and Rahilla will tell me how to properly publicize how to get these Afghan people out of here, and I will help them.
No, out of there to here.
Out of there to wherever they're safe.
No,
Wherever they're safe. Wherever they're safe.
Get them out of
They're
here.
in the Uganda. I don't know. You guys don't pay attention. Uganda.
Wait, but that was Uganda or Eastern Europe.
Wait.
Indeterminate
What's
spot
Rahilla
with,
have to say? What's Rahilla have to say?
So they're trying to figure out like which country they'll go to temporarily until they get their like permanent visa worked out, and that can take like 1 or 2 years.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then
there needs to be a
then,
lift
like-
on the cap of sieves.
and then these countries are like, okay, yeah, we'll take them, but then we're not going to use any of our government funds to support refugees. So then it's like another like NGO initiative to raise money to house them in like hotels and have like diapers and baby formula and all that stuff. But I mean, the good news is that once they're like evacuated, they're kind of they are like looked after and taken care of, versus like they escape the country but like have nowhere to go and don't have jobs and a place to house families and all of that.
Rahil, is anyone from Consensus still in touch with Code to Inspire and like Freshta?
Yeah, I think a lot of people they're actually like trying to help. They're involved. I think it's just tricky. They're not evacuating from Herat. That's where like her family's from and they're based. I think Laura Shin had a tweet about having Faresh on her show. So hopefully Faresh will be on there and we can kind of figure out ways to help. But it's also hard. It might be like a risk for her too, given like, the Taliban and all of that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, let me know how I can help, and I'm sure a lot of us feel the same way. So, yeah. Wait, whoa, who just left? Something's changed on my screen.
Matt.
We lost Matt.
We lost Matt. Okay, Matt left. Well, Matt, thank you for joining us, even though you're gone. And
I thought the whole point of this was to get him drunk enough to share his real DAO hacker story. Because he lays out like half the book is like the hunt for the DAO hacker. So like I want to hear what he really thinks when he's sloshed.
No, that's not going to happen. He has kids at home. I don't think it's going to happen.
You know who does know one of us does know who the DAO hacker is.
I've heard Hudson's theory. I don't know if that's the case. I like it's compelling.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's like.
Oh, it's just a theory. You don't know.
Yeah, we don't know for sure.
It's like it's a good theory, but
yeah, I don't know for sure.
You guys, the Ethereum Foundation was way better when I was in it because I tell stories.
Listen, I'm not even like texture. I'm not even in the EF anymore. You can't say shit. Go ahead.
Yeah, but you're still. Here's the thing. You still are not spilling the beans because you're that type of guy. But I'm just the type of guy who's like, man, it was wild. Let me tell you a story.
You can tell whatever stories you want, dude.
I
But
don't. I don't. You have
something
to ask.
something I was wanting to talk about though. God damn it! I've been drinking. Marius, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So Marius, there was a recent thing where Geth had a bug, and they were like, "Okay, we're gonna try a thing, and we're going to release it. We're gonna release the patch, and we're not gonna tell what the bug is, but we're gonna release it and say this is really important to release, and then everyone should upgrade." And then not everyone upgraded. What do you think of all that?
Like it was an experiment. I don't think we're going to do it again.
Wait, what? People couldn't read the code to see what the patch was?
Yeah, bro. Like 5 people can do that. So
Yeah,
it's
but,
not-
No.
but someone
No,
did
no,
reverse
but
engineer it.
they did it. They did it.
No,
They did it
like-
multiple releases ago, though.
But you could just
like
dip it.
normally we did it like we had a release, and then in the next release we said that everyone should upgrade, but we didn't like really say that there is an issue in this release. And then in the next release we said that we fixed some issue in the previous release. But with this release we announced that this is going to be a fixed release, and so like there was a lot of attention of people trying to find the bug, trying to find the fix, and then from that find the bug. And so yeah, it just created a lot of publicity and a lot of people looking at our code, and we don't like that. So I don't think
You don't like people. Most people can't. The Geth code base is so like massive.
Dude, I was looking at the like GitHub repository for Ethereum, and it's just insane.
For Ethereum? Oh, the org.
Yeah, for Geth. And so if you look at
Okay.
like the chart of who contributed when, it's just like Jeff contributed so much fucking code in the first like block. He was definitely coding a lot. Fucking that dude. I was surprised at how much work he had done.
Yeah, like previously we also did we also had like tests and stuff in the repository, so like not all of this lines, not all of this commits are actually like really useful code, but
Oh,
yeah,
no.
he did
Yeah.
like he did do quite a lot from what I like.
Is
from what I
Swarm
heard
still
from
in that
others.
code base? Did you guys deprecate that yet?
Yeah, we deprecated Swarm.
I think
Okay.
they
That was
split
Swarm
it.
too,
Swarm
right?
was split out. So Swarm was
Okay.
split out to a different repository.
Yeah, Geth it used to be just this mono repo of like shit.
Yeah,
I love Geth.
there's still.
I don't use anything but Geth. I'm a Geth maxi.
That's great. I am too. Well, I do run like all of the other clients, but only to see if they
I would like to write my own like lightweight EVM in Go one day when I'm retired. So maybe
actually, like I was
some
Here,
I was on holiday 3-4 weeks ago, for 2 weeks, and I wrote my own ETH1 client over the holiday. That was really nice because like they
In
have
Go?
in Go, yeah, they have this executable spec, and it's really easy to implement.
Is it on GitHub? Can I check it out?
I think it's still private. I didn't want to publish it because like it still has some issues with the SSZ encoding.
Because you pushed your DS store?
Yeah, no. I don't push DS store.
Yeah,
You guys,
yeah, Rahela?
when are gas fees going to go down?
Never.
Yeah, Marius.
Well, yeah, it's a big problem. We don't want to raise the gas limit, so gas fees will be high for the
When people start doing NFT drops on rollups.
yeah,
I have
when
a serious
people start
question.
using layer 2.
Will you be reimbursing our gas fees?
Sure, I will personally reimburse you.
Okay.
I
I
get.
just paid
I'll send
$700
Peter an
in
invoice.
gas fee. Why don't you send that to me and I'll put it towards the Afghan fund?
Woo!
That's a joke.
700
What?
gas fees.
We get
So
these kinds of questions all the time, and it's just like nothing we can do about that. Sorry.
yeah, Marius, I feel for you though, because like when I was doing the core dev calls, like I would field a lot of the questions that went to like the shitty questions that went to the core devs, where it was like, why is everything so expensive? Why is everything so slow? Why is everything this? And it's like, that's just how it's built right now until we get faster.
Let's talk about Frog Pal.
Fuck no. No, get that shit out of here. I will kick you. No.
Hudson,
That was a perfect Johnny Ray impression, by the
Hudson,
way.
you have a folder in your browser that still says Proctor.
I know. I didn't delete it. I don't know why I
remember,
you guys,
Hudson, you remember when we were gonna like do the research for Frog Pal? Like we were the first ones that were gonna do it, and and AMD sent us a bunch of sent us like a shit ton of GPUs, and then I was like, Frog Pal got way too political, so I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it anymore. And then like then you sent me an email or like was like, hey, can you send or no, I think it was like Maggie or something. Somebody sent me an email and was like, can you send the GPUs to Lease Authority? And I was like, yeah, sure. What's their address? And then she responded, thanks, and never responded again to any of his emails. And actually, most of those GPUs are in this closet.
Oh my god, are you serious? You stole Intel GPUs?
Oh,
I didn't steal them. I just like didn't get an address and like.
I didn't know about that.
take one.
Okay, anyways, Rahila, what were you saying?
Oh, what do you guys think of Solana?
I don't know yet because I'm so busy. I don't have time for that. I'm gonna drink more. I'm gonna drink Fireball because I'm out of Screwball.
It's probably gonna pump.
It's gonna pump
more.
I think we were talking about what full nodes we were running earlier, and it's kind of funny that Ethereum experienced such tremendous scrutiny about like whether you can do a sync from Genesis verifying everything using Geth, or and you can run. You can do all of these things on consumer hardware, but like no one is asking that about Solana, where you need a data center.
Oh yeah, because their block times are like a millisecond or something like that. So state bloat is gonna kick in like 3 weeks.
Oh. I mean,
Yeah,
people gotta pump their bags when they have the opportunity.
I'm probably running like 50 Geth nodes right now.
I had a really interesting conversation with Anatoly from the founder of Solana. It was nice, but I think like you just have to get the IP addresses of like the top 5 validators, endorse them, and then the network is
Holy shit!
And you have to get them because they don't have a mempool, and you have to like send the transactions to the nodes directly.
Wait, they don't have a mempool? So what? So it could just drop?
Yeah, like you as a transaction sender have to send the transactions directly to the validator that is going to mine your block. So they have all the MEV. They like transactions are not propagated.
What I don't understand is that how this year we're still talking about like everyone's marketing speed as the core value for blockchains, and like that's not the point of any of this in the first place. Like if you're losing censorship resistance, like just use SQL.
I feel like we already went through this cycle like 3 years ago with EOS. You remember EOS?
Solana is a lot more, I think, a much more competent team executing with these kinds of trade-offs.
Well, I'm not saying that Solana is EOS by any means, but we've already. I feel like we're having the same conversations and arguments over and over again every like 2 or 3 years. I wonder if it's just like people like from the last cycle have already like dropped or burnt out or something, and then new people come in and start the same argument again.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, that's what happens. Is new people come in and then they're like, oh my god, and they have all the same thoughts in the same order. It's cool to watch Jack become a Bitcoiner like from 5 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah. His Lightning Labs bags are gonna inform the future of Twitter, I guess. I don't know.
Man, I tried working on Lightning like a long time ago, and the community was just like, I don't know, like the equivalent of 4chaners, pretty much. Like it was just like they're just like not very hospitable.
They're intense.
Imagine if Ethereum staked its entire future on Raiden, and that's pretty much what Bitcoin is with
Raiden.
That's scary. That made me shiver.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. And you know who's winning with all this stuff? Like this whole ridiculous thing with like El Salvador, with Twitter. None of this shit's even on Lightning. It's on Stripe, which is this scammer Jack Maller's centralized database that happens to have Lightning endpoints.
Yes, it's so centralized. It is.
It's like a complete. It's like the same Ripple Labs play where it's like it's just enough decentralization theater to get people on board to pump their bags, but in the grand scheme of things, it's horseshit.
But XRP is the OG Bitcoin.
That is the standard.
Yeah,
and it was built by,
money.
it was built by Jed McCaleb, who was like P2P like OG. Now he's like a shitcoin OG.
He's OG.
Head on the curve on all this.
He's doing Stellar now, so he's making money left and right. I used Stellar once when they airdropped it to Keybase, and I immediately converted it to Ether.
I think I still have some Stellar somewhere.
I have Stellar because like Coinbase and Stellar combined, and they did an airdrop of a ton of Stellar for like Coinbase users who had been there for a while, and so I have. Let me look right now. Like I can pull up Coinbase and see how much I have.
You might be rich in lumens.
Does Coinbase start with C or K? I've been drinking.
It's a K. Yeah.
Oh, I have my lumens in the K one though. The Kraken.
I can't see it. It's not on my desktop. Hold on.
Wait, hold on. You're not sharing your screen.
I'm not sharing my screen. I don't want to, because then you'll know all my secrets.
That was the joke.
Hudson, we can help you. Just open your MetaMask, and if you could just.
Yeah, there's a button that says recover seed phrase. That's what you're gonna put into Coinbase.
Yeah, we need you to type that.
I was doing a screenshot of somebody the other day. And
where's
they
K in the alphabet?
Help!
Where's K in the alphabet?
After J,
it's on the right side of the keyboard.
Who was just telling a story?
Maybe you don't drink and drive your portfolio.
Yeah. Found it. I got it. It took way too long, but I got it.
It's okay. It's not his real portfolio. It's Stellar, so it's fine.
Okay.
Drink away, sir.
I'm pretty bummed that I dumped a bunch of Matic.
I have 1,438 Zellum Stellar, and I have $534 worth of Zellum.
What's Zellum?
XLM.
Wait, you have how much worth?
$534.
Oh, nice. You're pretty rich now.
Yeah.
That's like a couple lobsters, man.
That's a lot of peanut butter whiskey.
Lobsters.
How much was it? 500? That is.
It's like one Ethereum transaction.
That's like. For $500, you could have like, maybe 10 lobsters.
Nah, man, you got a good lobster is like a little bit more than that.
What size lobster are we talking about? Like
I don't know,
3-pounder?
man. I don't know, dude. You were there for one of the most shameful moments of my life, Anthony, when I ate that 5-pound lobster.
Oh yeah.
Wait, I need to hear this. What happened?
It was just very shameful. I ate so much lobster it ruined my vacation.
We were in Miami, and he's like, "I'm gonna order the lobster. Bring me the biggest lobster you got." And they brought it out, and the look on his face, like,
dude, it was like huge, man. It was like a baby, and I ate it, and I didn't share it with anyone either.
Why?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's shameful, man. It's just a shameful time.
You took it down too? You
I mean,
tackled the whole.
I ate like most of it. I gave some of it to. I did give some of it to Texture, but then I ended up eating it the next day because he just brought it home. And then I was at his place, and then I ate it out of the fridge. So I did eat it all.
Oh my
technically.
god.
Yeah, my life has kind of been fucked up since then, to be real. Like, kind of ruined my life. Yeah, it's just like, oh man. I was like, I don't know, man, this was a shameful time. Not good. Wasn't a very high.
That
I don't know,
sounds,
man.
That sounds crazy. What were you saying, Justin?
I was just gonna say that sounds pretty good, except for trying to eat 5 pounds of it.
I didn't think it would be that big. I was like, what's a 5 pound, like 5 pounds of I didn't think about it. I was just like, yeah, that's like a regular lobster, right? Like
regular lobster's probably like 1.5 pounds, and you probably get like half a pound of meat, like 3/4
well, that's what I
of
was thinking.
that.
I was like,
Yeah.
5 pounds, that's probably like most, like not all meat, right? And it was like normal, but dude, this thing was like, and the waiter was like, you should share it, and I was like, you shut up, waiter. I was like aggressive about it too. It was,
You didn't even have an excuse. You weren't even drunk that night.
Yeah, no, I wasn't. No.
Yeah, we both got so drunk. We're like, oh, I'll pay for dinner for 15 people. Oh shit.
Yeah, we kept paying for dinner, and dinners were like $4,000.
Oh yeah.
That's a lot.
We were rolling with we were drinking, and there was like, in our like party, there was probably like at least 10 people, right? Like,
Wow. At like a seafood restaurant, that could add up.
Yeah, we were. Yeah,
And
that
just
was
like
my-
we were so drunk, we weren't counting bottles of wine. It was just.
So just saying, I invited Vitalik to the stream. I highly think he's not going to join.
I advise him against it.
Probably not if he knows that me and Texture are on it.
Yeah, probably.
What he better. Come
My favorite Vitalik moment was when I convinced him to wear a furry suit on stage with me.
That
And he
was
actually
pretty
did
good.
it.
That was good. Did you convince him or did other people?
No, it was me. Nobody believed me either. I was like, and I didn't tell Amin that I bought furry suits for all of us. I didn't tell Amin, and then we were all up on stage in furry suits except for Amin, and that was probably the best prank I've ever pulled.
Wait, I didn't know you're one of the people in that like infamous.
Yeah, no,
Berlin panel.
I know all the people. It was MP, Maria
Yeah.
Paula, Zach, Joe DeLong, and one other person. Vitalik and one other person.
Dean Eigenman. Dean Eigenman.
We're all in those
Yeah.
suits. Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was my panel. It was meme-driven development.
I was sitting in the audience. It was crazy. Like when Vitalik started talking, it was so
Yeah, like
funny.
nobody knew. No one knew it was
Nobody
him.
knew that he was there in Berlin. So.
That was so funny. And I was telling my friends, I was like, yeah, me and Vitalik and like a couple other people are gonna be doing a panel in furry suits, and they were like, that's funny. Like Vitalik's not gonna do that, and I was like, he's gonna do it. He's like my friend. We were talking about it. We planned it out, and they're like, yeah, sure, all right.
No, but like the thing that everyone fails to understand, Vitalik is a normal fucking person, and he loves stuff like that. He thinks
Yeah.
that's funny. Like it's not.
Yeah, it is funny.
He's not like above anyone. He's like thinks that
Yeah.
shit is funny.
Yeah, and then we went out and got drinks.
Dude,
It was
that's.
fun.
I didn't even understand the first part of that sentence because when you were like, Vitalik's a normal person, at first I was like, no, he's not. But then I realized what you meant was people now think he's like a god. And to me, he's still 18 years old. He's like the most socially awkward. Like, yes, it's crazy.
Texture. If you go to like a YouTube video of Vitalik speaking from like 2014 versus now, it's very different. Like
It's just funnier now.
Yeah, I mean, I love watching him. It's like he was a little kid. It's great to watch him grow up. He's a great guy.
He's cool. So hopefully he joins, but if he doesn't, whatever. The chances of him joining are very slim.
I think the last time I saw him, we had dinner at some place in California like 3 years ago. I haven't talked to him since.
Yeah.
Would you stick him with the bill or like what?
No, I mean, what do we have to talk about?
What was the question?
What do I have? What question?
No, they said, did you stick him with the bill?
Oh no.
No, he said I had dinner with him 3 years ago. I haven't talked to him since. I said like, whoa, what was the problem? Do you stick him with the
Oh
bill?
no, we don't have any problem.
It was a
No
joke.
problem.
It wasn't a question.
You know what?
Well, then Anthony went on this like Liam Neeson like rampage against the EF, so he kind of got.
Okay, I remember that. I was at the EF at the time, and they were very angry about that.
Wait.
I think.
Who was doing this? Because I mean,
Texture was like, Aya is the son of Satan.
Yeah.
Here's what happened. Here's why I got really angry. Ethereum didn't have a fucking website with like dev resources on it for at all, just nothing. It was just nothing. And so I was like trying to figure out who to get a hold of. So finally I get a hold of Aya, and I say, Aya, when are you going to update the website? I will do it for free myself. I've done this before. Like, this was my job originally in Ethereum, was like when people try to push garbage out, I would stand between them and go, no, we're going to put something better out. So I talked to her and she goes, oh, we already have somebody working on the site. And I said, who, Aya? And she goes, I don't know. And to me, like the level of priority that she held at the website, and then I like talked to her some more, and she was a brick wall. And finally she told me who it was. It was Josh Stark, I think is that his name? Josh Stark. And I messaged him and I said, hey Josh, I'll be more than happy. I'll take it over. He's like, I got it. I said, okay, what do you plan on doing? Nothing, right? And then he just cut me off, and I was like, all right, well, fuck these people. Like, it's more important to me that the website gets done than anyone likes me. So I went on like a 2-year-long rampage, but somebody sent me like the stats for the thing, and it's like developer resource, and it just, when the website came out, it just, I think it did something good. I think the website's important. I think we can all agree now.
Yeah. I totally forgotten about that, but I remember all the back and forth. And, since then, I think it's mainly Sam Richards is the guy who is like driving it now as an open source thing. It's good now. It did suck at the time. Yeah. When you were having that argument, it was awful.
Yeah, and the thing that pissed me off is I was like, I was like, I'll just fix it. I will personally fix it if you just let me. And whoever was in charge was just like, nah. And they never did anything. They never accomplished anything. They like.
You remember when they came out with that random one that I'm pretty sure it had like audio that played when you went there, and it like or something. It had all the languages and stuff, and it was like really bad looking.
There's like a weird loop that played. We had like audio. It was like in between before they went to the full open source version. Yeah, it was
that's what they did. And I had been yelling at them for like, first of all, I offered to do it for months, and then I've been yelling at them for like 3 months. That was at the end of like a year of me talking to them. They changed the picture and then made it some weird site.
Yeah.
I was so irate. Like Aya still hates me. I'm sure Josh blocked me. I haven't talked to any of those people, but the website's better and I'm fucking happy. So
that's good. I think it's good.
Yeah, website's really good now. Like the dog.
Yeah,
it took a while, but it got there.
It got there. Yeah. I was in charge of it at first. I actually have never revealed this to you, Texture. I was in charge of it at first, and then I didn't perform on it, and it got pushed over to Josh.
Well, he really took a lot of personal pride in not doing shit and also not letting me help.
No, I remember they like someone asked me to do it after I did the DevCon Tokyo site.
Yeah.
Well, here's what pissed me off is so Ming kept a pretty tight relationship with me, and then she would always offer like, hey, you want to come back? You want to come back? And I was like, no. And then I stepped in and she's fuck off, Texture. And I was like, can we be friends or something? Nah. I met her one time at like the Internet Archive for something that was happening there.
Like live.
Yeah, I met her one time there.
By the way.
She was with that.
What was that, Rahila?
It's live streamed, by the way.
What did I say?
I don't think Texture cares.
Wait, did I say something? I thought I was just describing something innocuous.
I mean, like, I don't know. Like, just.
Did you think I was about to say something?
Well, just in case you wanted this to be like amongst us, because we're all like.
Oh, no, no,
I
no.
don't care. I don't
No,
care.
honestly, texture put this all on Twitter. Like texture put like paragraphs on
Oh,
Twitter
yeah.
about this. Like it's fine.
I mean, but if they saw it, I mean, nobody's gonna watch it that matters. I mean, maybe 100 years from now, people will be watching and be like, "Oh my God, it's those people. They were so nerdy and talk." No, I mean, I don't care. There's no hard feelings for me because at the end of the day, I want to see things get done. I want to see the website get done. I want to see I don't have anything against Aya. I don't have anything against Josh. In that moment, they were the barriers to what I wanted to have accomplished. And when I realized that it wasn't going to happen, I just tormented them so that they would at least remember me for the rest of their lives that they didn't do a good job. And I let
So
them.
I think it's actually good that you're pretty direct because there's like a weird thing. I think people get over it after a little while, but as soon as people start working in the space, they stop saying anything interesting. Like if they were in a non-account before, or they were just, an observer, they'll share all their opinions, and that's what gets their foot in the door. And then all of a sudden they're like, well, I don't want to piss off any other projects, or so-and-so invests in us. And, they're also investing in this other thing I want to shit on. So
Hey, I'm going through that phase right now.
Yeah. I mean, it is tricky, but like I think it's actually the direct and open opinions. Like this isn't the traditional corporate world, and we don't have enough time for, playing these games with like diplomatic bullshit. So I like that about you a lot.
Thank you. I mean, there's so much bullshit, so many scams that, like it's hard to like not knee jerk and assume everything's a scam, but at the same time, you can be 99% accurate by assuming that, and people need to take those people to task. And things like Charles Hoskinson, there are other people like that. Anthony Diorio, like, I don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Like, people need to know what they're dealing with because we're dealing with billions of dollars. We're dealing with the future. If we really believe in the core message of what it is that we think that we're doing in terms of like rebuilding foundational structures of the world, you can't have people like Brock Pierce and fucking Charles Hoskinson and these other people being seen as us taking them legitimately, because you look at Hollywood and you see what happened with Weinstein. Why didn't anybody say anything? Well, because they were all fucking scared. Right. Yeah. And so then when that comes back on crypto, that's going to come back on us. That's going to be talked about in government buildings where they're going to point at these people and they're going to try to make some sort of argument like we're all complicit. And at the end of the day, I'm going to look back and say, well, here's me telling that guy he's a fucking asshole and telling everybody else that they need to be honest about the fact that they know he's an asshole too. I'm never going to be the person that's like, oh yeah, didn't call Charles Hoskinson a fucking scammer because I was afraid. No, he's a little, I mean, come on.
Well, so I have a question as someone who's relatively new. Where's the line between it seems like there's a big apparatus of people who are trying to solve a thing, and it's pretty apparent now the thing doesn't really work. But is it known from the beginning, and does that make it a scam? Are they actually trying to overcome these things?
About Cardano?
Yeah.
I mean, the problem is that Charles Hoskinson does not fundamentally have the knowledge necessary to build a system like that. And so the way that he runs organizations is he's running organizations. Like, here's the thing. Like, when you see this like scientists and researchers thing, just knowing him, I saw some of the people on his team tweeting like, oh yeah, our scientists are on it, right?
Yeah.
I will tell you this. It's totally possible his core team like thinks that he has like 12,000 scientists working in Russia or something, like, and so like he might not even have a real ass team that really knows what they're doing, and these scientists doing all this he could be just like writing papers and sending them in under false names. Like, that's the type of thing that I would expect someone like him to do. That's the crazy thing, is if you could see into his organization, it would probably blow your mind at how ridiculous it is.
So it's likely. So my question was about the line between incompetence and fraud, and you're saying that it's likely that line is blurred through
because I mean, if you look at the type of person that is running the project, like somebody like Vitalik is fundamentally a good person, right? Charles Hoskinson, I don't know what's wrong with him. I've said things on the record about him, but he's not a good person. You know what I mean? He's full of shit. He looks like a 55-year-old man. He's like 32 or something. He has the Steve Jobs mixed with your grandpa thing that he does to like lower your defenses, right? And then he just spouts bullshit. But I know the guy. Like I know him, and I know who he is. And even I was watching a video of him like earlier today, and I was like, oh, he's kind of pleasant to watch. I see why people are sucked into his bullshit. It's very soothing. It's like ASMR bullshit.
I used to say the funny thing about it was like, because when I first got into the space, like that was one of the things, like, you'd watch these YouTube videos because that was the only content that was out there, and people would be like, oh, this Cardano thing. And so you try to learn more about Cardano, and like, I swear to God, if he was capable of putting out like a 5 to 10 minute video, Cardano would be so much more farther ahead than where it is right now. He's like number 4, but like the man cannot make a video under 45 minutes. That sounds like completely boring.
Shot time. Go ahead.
With Zach talking like how this is like Groundhog Days, new people come into the space. I hear the same shit about Cardano today as I heard about XRP in 2017. And it's always like, I tell people, and I stop telling people what to do or giving any advice whatsoever because it always backfires.
Yeah.
But I remember telling people like, don't buy XRP. Like it's not how they portray it.
But it went up.
You
told me not to buy it.
Fuck, that's exactly what it is. Every time they're like, yeah, remember that thing you told me not to buy? It's like 30x. And like that's
Yeah.
I got like multiple texts earlier today.
The same with that. Ditto.
Yeah. I got multiple texts earlier today about how Litecoin went up by 11%. It's like, who cares?
Wait, what? Litecoin went up by how much?
11.
Oh, dude.
Oh,
I
11.
I didn't get any love for this, but like, Plutus is the name of. Hold on, Zach.
Yeah, right.
Plutus is the name of the programming language on Cardano.
I know we were talking about this earlier.
Plutus. Hey, bro, I've just been doing some Plutus coding.
Hey,
wait, I thought that was the Haskell thing.
That's Haskell. Yeah, it's Haskell. Yeah. Okay, I got a quick.
You're thinking
quick
of
message.
the Plumbus.
I'm gonna walk away for a second because I gotta get more ice water. But
my brother makes those.
I'm also gonna try to convince my spouse to order pizza. But if it doesn't happen, I'll come back and report. Okay.
Hudson. Just hey, DM me your address and I'll buy you a pizza.
No, it's not gonna work like that because it's really hard to do. Like all the pizza places are closing up. We got to get DoorDash, and it has to be from further away. So it won't work.
You're asking me to drive you a pizza?
No, Josh. No, please don't. Okay, I'll be back.
No,
Josh,
I'm not driving you a pizza.
I sent you a pump on Twitter, and I actually created a new class of beard.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm so excited to see this.
Dude, I asked for one with a beard. You didn't give me one with a beard.
But you guys want to see this reveal with me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me to share my screen?
Have any of you guys been on TAP Air Portugal, that airline?
No.
No.
I have. I actually took TAP from Boston to Portugal as a layover for DEFCON 4.
Is it bad, or do you recommend it?
It was fine for like a budget line. I would probably only care if I did like a long haul. It was fine.
Is it like Ryanair or something?
It's not like as stripped down as Ryanair. I think they give you a snack.
Yeah, Ryanair's like a folding like beach chair.
Yeah.
Dude, what the fuck? That one's cooler than mine.
That one's so cool. Hey, is it okay if I make this my PFP? Are you okay with that?
Yeah, you have to pay 1S though.
Not if I can do it first. Oh, it's in screenshot in time. Fuck.
Oh. Hey, just grab it after I put mine out.
Oh yeah, that's the obvious solution.
It's really funny how much of this this project just happened because people kept stealing mine or someone else's, and then I was like, well, "Fuck, I'll make a new one." And then
I was hanging out with
I'm about to get kicked out of the Bored Ape Yacht Club. Throwing this up.
I was hanging out with Scott earlier, and he was like,
"Sick.
What's up with these texture punks?" I was like, "Are you kidding me?"
You just got to just tell people you're sweeping the floor, and it's probably nothing, and then we'll get the hype going. Yeah, well, Scott's very defensive of punks in general. Like, he was old school. He even got his sister. I remember him tweeting about when they first put him out, he told his sister to snag a bunch, and she didn't give a shit about crypto at all. And then she only came back recently, and she's like, "I have all these punks. Holy shit!"
He told
Oh,
me
God.
last year he was like, "Hey, you should buy some of these CryptoPunks," and I was like, "Oh, they're like $1,000. I don't want to do that. They're
Yeah.
ugly."
I had,
And then
I had,
I finally bought one for $250,000.
I've had similar conversations that I replay in my head about like half the stuff I've done in crypto. Someone's like, "You should absolutely grab this," and I'd be like, "Yeah, no thanks. I'm not buying your bags. I'm not buying your
Yeah,
stupid
right.
crypto punk at $100."
And then you end up literally buying their bags later because you FOMO in. That's what I do.
The amount of money we will all see flash before our eyes is probably incalculable.
Yeah, it's haunting. Enough years in the space, it's haunting for everybody.
Hey man, after living through the 2017 up, the 2018, 2019, 2020 clusterfuck, I mean, that was the most savage.
That was when we really like solidified our friendship. You were like at rock bottom.
That's true. I was not doing very well, and you're like, "Hey,
wait, didn't you guys actually do that meme, like the new best friend? Like someone crossed out Joe DeLong, and then
oh yeah, no, I did that one. It was like Rick Dudley or Joe DeLong is no longer
Rick Dudley.
Rick Dudley. It's because Rick Dudley and Johnny Ray were having beef, and I like that's one of my favorite images. That let me see if I can find it.
I still remember that, so it was good.
Yeah, no, that's one of my favorites. Johnny doesn't like it because I guess it reminds. Oh, here it is. It's right here. This is a good one. Oh wait, should I just share my?
You can share it. Yeah.
Here, hold on.
Just
there it is.
Hide all those other tabs.
Right there.
Oh shit.
That dude's Rick going like, "Why the fuck are you taking my picture? What is it?"
Yeah, Rick.
I remember this. This is from the time that I was in Puerto Rico.
Yeah. Dude, that was good.
He looks like Samuel L. Jackson fucking Frank.
Yeah, that's probably my favorite, one of the favorite memes, but I wasn't sure if it was too niche or not. I don't know. Niche.
You're not French, bud.
Niche.
Sure.
And then I don't know. I feel like I've dropped some pretty banger memes in my day.
Yeah, I think your most famous one was the ass play one, right?
Oh.
Yeah, the ass play plugin, that was a good one.
Yeah.
I
mean, a lot of your things preceded you. You know, like I knew about the not furry suits, but whatever. The furries, I knew about that. I knew about ass play, and I didn't know who did it, and then I met you.
Yeah.
You're like, yeah, you know everything that's just insane. Yeah, I did that.
Well,
DevCon Tokyo was my favorite because no one knew who did it, and they were like, I was in a group with some people from the EF, and they were like talking about sending a DMCA takedown. So that was pretty good. And then another one of my favorites is buying all of the typos of Ethereum.org and redirecting it to my personal website, which is crap.dev.
which is a Windows 3.1 screen that looks like
You've mellowed. I mean, I think of like various Zach things I picked up. What conference was it where you were like grilling snakes on the roof at the place you'd rented?
Oh yeah, I know. We got Python. We were grilling Python with a bunch of Python devs.
Oh my.
Yeah, that was a good one. That was ETH New York, I think.
Yeah.
I'm booking my ticket for Lisbon. I had a very productive day. I like paid taxes, and then I'm.
When's ETH Lisbon?
ETH
21st.
Oh,
yeah,
it's like this.
There's a bunch of stuff that week. No, it's October.
I'm doing the Golden Visa program. So I'm investing 350,000 euros in this private equity fund. So then I can become a Portuguese citizen. I'm just like hedging my bets, you know, because of climate change and everything.
Where do you live now?
Or crypto taxes, because that's pretty favorable in Portugal too, right?
Portugal's where you're hedging your bet on environmental stability.
Well, I could live anywhere in Europe. I have an EU passport.
Mm.
And then you can either buy property or you could invest in like a fund. And then my friend
Lisbon has
recommended.
bad food though.
What?
Lisbon has bad food.
I don't
Well,
like
you can live
Lisbon.
anywhere. Like you can live anywhere in Europe. You just have to spend 2 weeks there a year.
Where do you live?
I remember I was in Lisbon and I like couldn't speak any of the languages or anything. I had no idea what the fuck I was doing, and I like
Go live in
went
France.
to the store and bought some food, and it
Italy
was
or somewhere.
Portuguese is the. We're gonna buy land in northern Colorado to do what she's doing, but without the $350,000 no fund.
I was just
Can
thinking.
I buy a lake house and like write that off?
Zach, let's get like a militia's worth of like ammo and a private jet, and then if shit goes
Dude,
down, we'll
yeah,
just
have you not?
We'll just fucking take over one of their
Is the
properties.
pizza coming?
You're muted. We can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me now? Can you hear me
No.
now?
Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah.
Hello?
Can't.
Oh my god, I just ordered pizza. There's a pizza place open. It's like a little bit far away, but they're gonna bring me a Caesar salad, a margarita pizza, a cheesy appetizer, a side salad.
That's a lot of salads.
No, hold on. They're gonna bring me another. They're gonna bring me a pepperoni masterclass and another pizza. I need to
That's
do.
a lot.
How many meals did you order
I'm gonna
for?
order donuts right
Yeah.
now, and I'm just gonna hold them in front. You know?
I'm gonna listen. Like we're hungry. I haven't
Yeah,
had
I'm
food
hungry now
since.
too,
I haven't
and I
had.
can get donuts delivered, but not pizza. So I'll hold up donuts.
I haven't had food since like 3 p.m. I had Schlotzky's and it was like a sandwich.
Schlotzky's, dude. I forgot all about Schlotzky's.
Did you just?
Oh
explain
man,
to us what
people say I've got a
Schlotzsky's is?
gutter palate.
What's Schlotzsky's? It's a sandwich
It's-
place.
yeah,
They
yeah.
have muffin lettuce.
I
It
had-
sounds like it's gonna be this like Jewish like delicatessen, and it is the opposite of that.
It's not at all.
The
It's,
absolute
it's super.
opposite.
It's super non-Jewy.
No.
It's not Jewy at all. And what it is
Yeah.
it's like you get like a sandwich with like some cheese and meats, and then you get like some chips. And I got some chips with it and some sour cream and onion. It was good. But
Like
I'm gonna have.
breakfast Arby's.
I'm gonna have. Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Oh, sorry. I dropped my bottle on top of the volume up and down for my headset, and I'm gonna like do one more shot, and that's all I'm gonna do. Then one more shot.
That's your superlative. Most likely to do one more shot.
I'm gonna go to sleep now. So I have to fly to LA tomorrow. But
Rahila, I'm glad you're
Great to meet you,
abandoned at
Rahila.
this point, and thank you for joining. And I'm gonna help you with your cause.
oh, thank you.
Yeah.
It means everything. Bye.
It's good seeing you again.
Bye.
I'm gonna probably drop too. I was gonna pop on for a minute, and I don't know how many hours it's been now.
It's been a while. We're ending
Yeah.
this pretty soon, so you can drop off, Justin, just later.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how many viewers there actually are, because do all of you guys have the live stream open on YouTube too to look at the comments? Because there's 8 people in there and 6 in here. So
I don't know.
Like the last person to ask a question.
I invited all the people who were viewing are on the stream now.
yeah, you should just open it up. Anybody get in.
Well, we were friendly enough that people wanted to come talk to us.
Yeah, and Marius, it's like 5 in the morning or 6 in the morning where you are. I
It's
appreciate
now-
you
it's
joining.
now 7 in the morning, and it's started getting
Oh,
bright outside.
I really appreciate you joining. You have a lot of expertise that we could have like totally like quizzed you on, and we didn't.
That's all right.
Damn. I'm bummed that I dumped a bunch of Matic earlier today, and now it's like 10 cents more than it was earlier.
Yeah, right. You should never dump Matic. I hold Matic.
I know. But I want to buy a lake house.
That's not how you do it, Zach. Zach, you should hit me up for my financial advice. I sell it.
The thing about crypto is that every time you buy something that isn't crypto anywhere near a bull market, you generally regret it.
Dude, I've held these bags for almost 10 years, dude.
There's
Matic?
What?
Like, no, not Matic.
Matic,
Like,
10
in
years?
general, all of my
The
crypto.
bag.
Like,
So
in general.
what we're doing with the Colorado property is we're going to try to raise $2 million, and then we're going to put the 2 million die into like Alchemix, and then borrow 1 million ALCX, pull out the 1 million, and then execute with the 1 million, so that the other 1 million is just earning APY, so you never really get rid of your principal.
Me and Texture have a
No
fund.
taxable event.
We have a fund. That's true. We can't.
Yeah,
It's
we run a
semi-anon,
fund.
right? I feel like I've doxed myself on it a bunch, but
Nah, don't dox it. It's an anon fund.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
no.
we're-
Zach and Texture
no.
are just having like dick to butt, like
Are you guys
dick
ego
to butt
capital?
access. That's what it's called, dick to butt.
Yeah. That's actually the name of the fund.
Yeah, it's dick to butt.
There's like
B2B.
yeah, that's what I was about to say. There's B2B. Like, yeah, man. I'm all about that B2B life. You know, I'm living life beer to beer. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
That's
Brother?
true. That's true. All right, well, we're gonna wrap this up. I'm gonna end this now because this has gone too long, and my throat's getting a little sore from all the drinking because I haven't drank this much in a while.
well,
That was
thanks-
fun. Good times. Let's
thanks
do
for
it again.
drinking with us, Hudson.
Yeah, this was fun. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, thanks
And,
everybody.
See
All right,
you.
y'all have a good
Nice
night.
Hudson, I
meeting you.
expect to see a texture punk in your profile picture soon.
Yeah.
You too, Marius.
Sure, if you send me one.
Yeah, thanks for sending me over. Mine's really cool. I love the
Yeah.
beard.